Hey, it's Maddie along with
Danny!
Doing the intro for this week's episode that we originally recorded at our streaming home, twitch.tv/vidicy, where we stream at least twice a week, so we encourage you to follow us over there. We do randomizers, role-playing games, Roblox, and live episodes of the podcast, so lots of good stuff going on there. Subscribe for that ad-free experience. And you got anything else you want to add?
Yes.
What's that?
Spider-Man!
Cool. Spider-Man's not on the show, I don't believe. Johnny's not on the show either, unfortunately, but Lexi and Dylan are both there, along with yours truly, so without any further ado, let's get the conversation started. Hello and welcome to LexiCon. It is Maddie.
Lexi.
Dylan.
And today we're making some tiers. No, we're not cutting onions or watching a sad movie. This isn't TEARS. This is TIERS. In other words, we're ranking things into organized groups.
Yes.
And we have no plans for what we're going to be ranking. We're just going to start taking a look and see what strikes us.
Alright.
Immediately on screen, I see Among Us.
Of course, we're also live streaming this at our streaming home, twitch.tv/vidicy. Of course, follow us over here. We do follow back, and make sure to subscribe if you're so inclined. And if you're watching us here at Twitch TV, welcome. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to see video for it. If not, you're just going to hear us talk. So hopefully you enjoy that. But why would you listen to our podcast if you don't? Anyway, let's get into it. Dylan, you want to check out this Among Us tier?
It's an Among Us category, I'm pretty sure.
Right. And Alex is leaving right away.
I forgot my glasses!
Alright, so
Alright, so we have Among Us
it's just con now.
Colors, tasks, colors.
I am personally not comfortable ranking colors.
Most of it is Among Us colors. The crewmates is also just
yellow.
Among Us.
I mean, this...
Untrue.
Oh, what about Among Us hats?
Yes.
Sure.
Best is egg. Second plant.
That's the top hat.
Well, there you go. Start ranking.
That's the top hat.
Okay.
It's not here. This tier list is dumb.
Should I back out?
Where's the top hat?
I don't know. I
Unless
didn't make
it's-
it.
Supposed to be that one? That doesn't
No,
look
the
like
top hat isn't here.
What do you think is supposed to be the top hat?
The thing next to like the mouses.
This?
No,
That's not
not
a top
at
hat.
all.
Yeah, I know it's not a top hat.
That's a crop top hat.
Crop hat.
Okay,
That's a
well,
top
there's
hat
issues
that
with
someone
it. There's issues with
sliced
this tier,
the top
so
off.
we'll move on out. Hold on, maybe there's another one. Characters, skins, maps, pets, locations, tasks. Oh,
Among
there's
Us
another
is
hats
I
one. Maybe
love
this one will be
ranking
more to your
crewmates.
liking. Does this have the top hat?
Looking.
Does the top hat just not exist anymore?
It does. There's way more hats than this, actually.
Oh wait, there's the top hat right there. With the plague doctor.
No, that's not the top
No,
hat.
that goes with the plague mask?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
crap.
different one. I don't use that one.
Well, I think Among Us is going to be a bust. Maybe we should back out. What do you think?
Okay. That was Paradox.
Among Us sus level.
It was Paradox modeling all those hats.
So what else can we got?
Bobby.
I'm literally just in template category.
Great.
Anime
Bobby's
and
right there.
manga.
Wait. There's the one Alex wants.
Yep.
I can't give her her Barbie episode because I have nothing to talk about, but we can at least do it on Tier Maker.
Yeah. I'm
It's
ready to
Barbie.
rank anything
So
Barbie.
movies,
The Barbie
all
movies.
Barbie movies.
Maybe, but we've also got Barbie
Ranking all
dresses,
36
sidekicks,
Barbie
the
movies.
boys,
No.
the villains.
Wait, can we address this though? Barbie movies, all Barbie movies, all 36 Barbie movies, lowercase Barbie movies, all dresses in Barbie movies.
Yes.
Bangable Barbie cat.
Oh no.
That just no. I'm not going down that road. I'm not
What
going
about
to that.
Barbie faces?
Ship tier.
Barbie protagonist. Who's your favorite? Barbie? I personally like Barbie.
I like Midge. Anyway, Barbie
Like
movies
shrimp
from
on the Barbie.
2001 to 2009 completes. Oh, and the Barbie Cinematic Universe.
Oh, now that's an important ranking system like that.
I want.
Where are we starting?
I said let's do Barbie protagonists.
I say we start on any of them. I found like 5 that I want to do.
Okay, you want to do a Barbie episode. So
Okay,
pick some.
then let's just start at the top and work our way down. First on Barbie dresses.
I didn't say we're doing every Barbie.
Yeah, we
I'm
are
not doing all of them, but I want to rank the dresses. I was thinking about the dresses all night last
This
night.
is not the Barbie.
We're doing like 2 of these top.
Okay, well, we have to
That's
rank
probably
the
so
dresses.
many.
Okay, well, wait. Here are the categories, or the tier levels.
Okay.
Top is, does this come in my size?
Fun fact, yes.
Then lovely.
Fun
Cute.
fact, yes.
And throw it away.
Okay, I cannot see that first one. Is
There's
that
not
the one
many dresses here.
from...
Hold on, can I zoom in?
Those just
You
pink
can.
dresses.
Okay, but if I'm correct, that first one is from Princess and the Pauper, right?
Hold on, I gotta zoom.
I guess.
The top tier.
Listen,
I don't care.
Maybe
my
lovely. I'd
apologies
say
for anybody
lovely.
watching for the awkward zoom.
I don't care about any of these.
I care about
That's
all
pretty,
of
pretty
them.
good zoom. They mean nothing to me. So Alex,
Okay, great. That first one going lovely
This one, it
because
looks
it
like-
is
it looks
really
like she has a
great.
collar on.
No, she's wearing like a cape thing.
Is this like Puppy Girl Barbie?
No, lovely.
No, lovely.
I thought you said top tier.
I did originally, but because of what else is it? Okay, the next one,
Alright,
under
keep signing.
cute. If I'm correct, that's
Under
the one.
cute, so
No, in cute. If I'm correct, that's the one from Princess
It's gonna
Charm
take a while. I'm
School.
just gonna...
The first two, I'm not entirely sure about. I think one is from like Thumbelina or whatever, and the other one might be.
This one, she does have wings.
What
She
is
has
the
wings
one
in
that
multiple
scared
of
me,
them, though.
dude? Magic Pegasus.
So far, we've ranked the
Both of those can go in.
the white and pink dress that looks like it has a blue collar. And I don't mean like a collar like on a shirt. I mean like a collar like you put around your neck.
Oh, a choker.
Yeah. And then we have a really dark pink flowy dress.
Yes, and then the next two can both go under.
So we got wings under the pink Tinkerbell. And then knockoff Elsa.
Okay. The next one is from 12 Dancing Princesses. The top. I would buy a custom dress of that. They make them.
I think you
and
had a
want
dress that
one.
looked like that when you were little.
I want it again.
Alright, how about this
Put it on a I
this
don't
really
really
stiff pink
recognize it. The next one, I'm pretty sure is from Swan Lake, which I don't love, even though other people do love.
I
So
kind of get Cinderella vibes from it.
kind of.
But not like her actual dress or her rags, like a mix of the two.
Yeah, like her shredded pink dress, kind of combined with the blue ball
So
gown.
where does it go?
Under again, because like I said, I'm not big on the
Things that make
the
you
Swan
go,
Lake one. Next one is Fashion Fairy Tale, literally the best, top tier.
Super sparkly pink.
Love that movie. Next one, I think, is from the Mariposa series.
Yes, it's another winged one, and this one has a rainbow in the
Ooh,
background.
actually, okay, yeah, that is from the Mariposa series.
It looks
I
like
think.
those. What were those toys you had that had the wings and you like?
Oh, God, I
spun
don't
them and they
remember
went
what they're
flying?
called.
I want to say wings, but that's not right. That's something
No,
else,
it
right?
was something flyers, maybe.
Okay, but where does this dress?
It can go with the other fairy one.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know Grandpa really
This
likes
doesn't-
one of those series.
This
but-
doesn't even look like Barbie. She has brunette hair.
That's that's her best friend, dude. It's the lesbians. Oh my god. Anyway,
If I didn't already have a title for this episode, that would be it.
I don't care about...
because it's not fair to put them in separate places. That needs to go top tier. What's her name?
I don't know.
Is she Alexa? One of them's Alexa, I'm pretty sure. Then the next one is definitely top tier, because that is one of my favorite Barbie
Really?
dresses.
Pink
I
and
had that
orange
doll.
together?
I had that doll. And her dress was one way, but then you do something and her skirt would flip to become the princess dress.
Wow.
That's Diamond Castle, those two characters. Next one, I'm not recognizing it, so it can also go under,
Kind of Rapunzel vibes.
It might actually be from Rapunzel. It might be, now that you say that. That one has to go under Lovely.
More Cinderella vibes.
That's
Brunette
the other
hair.
girl from from Princess and the Pauper. That's the Pauper. That one I'm not recognizing again. Might be from Secret Duh.
Very, very flowy.
Yeah, it can
skirt
go
portion
under
of the dress.
cute. It's kind of cute.
Oh, and more wing. These are more butterfly than fairy eyes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that can go under cute as well. I'm pretty sure that's from Fairy Secret or whatever it's called.
And literally a peacock.
Island Princess. Love that movie. Like the dress a little less. I do own a real version of it though.
So does that mean top tier?
Yeah, I want to put it under Lovely because I'd also own real versions of those.
Okay. And what about
Next one. Oh god, I can't recognize that.
looking like Pippi Longstocking?
It can go under
Not because of the hairdo, but just the movements make me think that.
Yeah.
Or maybe
is he
like
Princess and the Pop Star?
Maria from The Sound of Music. with the mountains in the
Yeah,
background.
kind of.
Lots of pink.
Well done, it's Barbie. I think
50
this,
Shades of Pink.
I think this next one might.
Why is there not a Barbie parody of 50 Shades of Grey called 50 Shades of Pink?
I don't think that would be available on the websites I use.
Alex, we need to get on that. You and I.
Oh gosh. I'm trying to figure out which one that's from. It almost looks like it'd be Princess and the Pop Star. No, that other one's
It's got
Princess and
like
the Pop Star.
not seashells exactly, but sort of these weird.
Yeah.
They're almost like a cross between flowers and seashells.
I can't recognize it, so it's going under
Very beachish.
And I think
not Beach is the Bette Midler movie, but
and then the next
Beach,
two can go
sandy
into Q.
spot near the water.
They're from a decent movie, but they can never top the original Barbie
I like
version.
the purple hair. It looks like purple-haired. I promise I'm not drunk. Purple-haired Sasha Banks, although as she's known now, Mercedes Money.
Interesting. That's Kira from Princess and the Pop Star. But like I said, I can't beat Princess and the Popper, so.
Alright, so is this our final rankings of the Barbie?
Yeah!
I can't
We throw none of them away!
That peacock dress,
so
maybe.
nice. No! Okay, you have to see that movie.
And some of the extra, and like this really stiff pink one.
Yeah, that one's interesting.
Okay.
So is the flower one.
Alright, so that was Barbie
I need
dresses.
to know what that flower one is from.
So
okay, dude.
No, we will give you one more Barbie tier for now, and promise to come back if we feel like it.
If we feel like it.
Well, if we start running,
Dylan wants protagonists.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to do 3, Dylan. We're gonna have to do the movies.
Okay.
Didn't I do the movies?
I think we did on a previous stream. I don't know if we've done it for the podcast though.
I'm not seeing it. Help me find it.
That bottom.
At the bottom.
Barbie.
Right
Oh, another Barbie
Protagonists.
movies.
Oh my gosh, Barbie songs! I only play those on a regular basis.
Oh God,
okay,
that's a
no,
lot.
real quick. I just need to make sure both of you understand that all of the Barbie protagonists aren't Barbie. They're just played by Barbie.
I mean,
She's an actress in the Barbie
some of
cinematic
them are
universe.
just Barbie.
So this is more a more traditional.
Some of them are just Barbie,
More
yes.
traditional listing of tiers. We go S at the top down to E at the bottom.
Yes.
Well, not
Can you
bad.
explain to me how S became the superlative over A? Does it stand
S
for superlative? What does it stand
super.
for? Super?
I thought we just took it from a grading system.
I've never heard of that anywhere, but these tiers that I started seeing popping up online.
I thought it was popular in other countries. I don't know. Can we zoom in?
I first know it from
So we
video
can start
games.
figuring
Wasn't it?
out who's
Seriously?
who.
And if you want to keep them all on screen at one time, that's as much as I can
Oh,
say.
I think I already recognize them.
Alright, so I can see Prince of the Papa.
Wait. Let's start with that first one. I think that's from Mermaid Tale.
Yeah, Desert Ice
Literally
Chef, like a shell.
used to be my
necklace.
favorite Barbie movie.
Okay, well, as a protagonist, where does she rank?
I have to give her a solid
C,
B
D, E, we're going B.
because of she can be a bit dumb.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry.
remember half of these, honestly.
She can be a bit dumb. The next one is 12 Dancing Princesses.
Okay, doesn't look dancer to me. It looks more like reporter.
The princesses.
Absolutely.
A. Has to be A. She's
Alright.
such a good character. Okay, here we go. Lesbian number 1.
I don't know, B or A.
Only B or A?
I don't know.
I'd go S.
Well, I'm gonna default to the Barbie expert, so.
I'd go S. She's so good.
I like the look.
I think
that-
that one's just
is that the
Barbie.
She has
puppy
a
one?
nice look.
That the puppy
Maybe.
Barbie?
I think it is one of the more recent
I like the jean
Barbies.
jacket.
But it
with
is
the
just
white
Barbie.
B, it's just Barbie.
B for Barbie.
Yup.
Alex. Okay.
I don't know what that one is,
This one
but
looks
she's
like a
got
fairy.
I was gonna
It
say-
seems to have wings.
I think that's Tumbelina, whatever her name is.
E, her eyes are too big.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that
that
one
low,
either.
honestly though.
Either D or E. I've also only ever seen it once.
Unless you're gonna fight super hard, Dylan, I'm gonna default to Alex.
I'm pretty sure that's Stacy.
This is Stacy, or that the wide.
Yeah, doesn't she have a movie?
No, that one.
Doesn't she
This is
kind of
Stacey?
focus on a movie?
She's in the puppy movie or
Looks
whatever.
kind of like Noelle Foley. She's driving a car. It seems to be.
Okay, if she's driving, that has to be
holding
Barbie.
I honestly don't
It
know.
looks like a wheel.
It looks like slightly.
It's either a wheel or a whip. And they don't make the 50 Shades of Pink movie, so it's not the whip.
I don't know. It's
I have no idea.
Stacy does just look like smaller Barbie.
Hi, Sarah Grace. Thanks for joining us here at twitch.tv/VDC. We're doing fine. How are you?
Hi.
We're recording a live episode of our podcast right now.
Put her in B since we don't know, and
B
Stacy's
for
not that
probably
bad.
Barbie. Gosh dang, it's a lot.
All right.
I can tell that the
Which
next
Barbie
one
is
is one of the
this?
Barbies, but I don't know which one.
B for Barbie.
If you want to default to B, that's fine. I was gonna say C since I have no idea who it is.
You don't know
The next one is the Princess from Island Princess.
the Island Princess? I don't remember that one.
I'd put her A, just because I really like that movie.
A for Arby.
Oh God.
Arby, we have the peacock feathers.
Oh gosh.
Sarah, we stream twice a week for sure, Mondays and Thursdays, although we'll be off this Monday, and we've been trying to work in some extra streams, so semi-regularly.
I don't remember the character's name for this next one. I think she's from... I can't remember what it's called. Do you remember?
No, because I don't know that character.
Oh god, it's the movie that's like Camp Rock, but Barbie edition.
Camp Rock, but Barbie edition?
Yeah. It can go in C.
C for
it's kind of
Camp
mid.
It looks like a singer of some description.
The next one I'm pretty sure is Barbie from Barbie and the Nutcracker.
Next one I'm pretty sure is Barbie.
I have to go with A. Not A, but S.
I don't know what's
I love
Nutcracker.
the Nutcracker.
But do you like the character or do you just like the movie?
I don't know. I have good feelings towards just everything about that, so.
It doesn't matter what order they go in.
I mean, the lesbian has to go first.
I don't know which that is.
The one with the less
the
curly
correct
hair.
order or not?
Yes.
Okay, that's all you needed to say.
Cottage core lesbian number 1.
It's freaking 35-year-old Barbie.
I'm not recognizing that Barbie. I'd go C, because again, mid. I can't recognize
C
it.
for Karen with a C.
I'm mad that I can't recognize it. Because it looks like it would be from one of the movies I'd recognize.
Gives me like a... Oh, no, I was going to say it was like Western vibes, but that's clearly not a bandana around her neck.
I have no idea.
You know, I don't think Barbie's
I
done
don't
a
remember
Western
half
yet.
these characters. Who are these people?
Oh, I know a lot of them. Maybe not all.
I thought I knew
Definitely
a lot of the
not all of
Barbie
them.
movies. I can see one goes to school.
One...
One is
God.
superheroes. That was a superhero Barbie movie?
Yes.
I don't remember that one.
I also see the video game one here.
Video game one.
Yeah.
Huh.
You don't remember the Barbie video game movie?
There's a lot of Barbie video games.
No. The video game movie.
Oh, the video game movie. Sorry.
So what's up?
So the next one is going to C because we're confused. Next one is Barbie Diaries. I love that movie. But she's going in A. Like, I love her, but she's also dumb.
No, I'm sorry.
This next one.
That's some sort of
God.
princess, probably.
It probably might even be one of the fairy princesses.
That can go in B for princess.
Okay.
B for princess.
And it's like this next one, it's like, yep, that's one of them. Barbie kinda has the same style every other movie, though.
Man, Barbie really
Especially in the
suffers
2010s.
Barbie really suffers from same face syndrome.
I'm just saying, because this is so clocked in, and it's like, that's one of them.
Can you give us like the title with the pictures?
Right?
Alex, you
The
guys
next one
provide
is also
what you
going
can
C. Because I have no idea.
Okay, that one's obviously an old Barbie
This one
movie.
looks very similar
Yeah,
to...
I think
that
that's
your
Rapunzel.
hairstyle?
I think that's Barbie and Rapunzel.
Definitely Rapunzel.
I think maybe Magic Unicorn or whatever.
It could be Magic Pegasus,
Yeah, Pixar, not Unicorn.
but I was thinking Rapunzel. I think either way, I should just go B. Because those movies is like good, they're classic, the dolls were really cool, the games were really cool.
I
watched the
GTA
movie kind of one time and I don't remember it. Except for Magic Pegasus. I don't think I ever actually finished watching that one.
Yeah, because you're a coward.
I know, I need to go back and watch it. Can you tell who's next to her? Oh god, I can't.
You're asking the wrong person here.
Can you, Gabba?
It
No.
looks sort of like
Okay.
bootleg Elsa.
So that first one is going in B, that second one is going to go in C.
B and C.
And then I know the next one is Barbie and a Perfect Christmas.
Yeah,
I know it's Holiday Barbie.
So this one goes in
No
which one? I'm sorry.
B.
And that one a fairly recent one.
Which is fairly recent, as in the
And where does
2010s.
Barbie also go?
C.
I do see. Where does she go?
And then where
What
should
about,
the
what about
Christmas
Snow
one
Bunny
go?
Barbie here?
A. It's good, but it's a Christmas movie, so.
It's
A.
good, but it's a Christmas movie.
She's pretty good in it, I think. We kind of only watch it once every few years, you know.
And then we have a school Barbie.
The next one is Princess Charm's School, and she's freaking brilliant. So she's going in
I'm
S.
sorry, I missed her. A?
That one's going in A.
If you didn't see me move, you could have pointed out, why didn't you move?
I was just continuing the conversation. Next one
Okay.
has to be S. That's
Schoolgirl
Princess Charm's
Barbie.
School.
S for, we'll leave that alone. S for Schoolgirl.
This one, I'm
Superhero
willing to go
Barbie.
in D.
Like really bootleg looking
I
superhero.
wasn't a fan
Really
of the
early
superhero
2000 bad CGI
movie.
kids cartoon superhero.
Wait, can you scroll up? Like,
Yeah, I
let
can
me
scroll
see who's on the list real quick.
I have mouse
There's a
power.
bunch of pink hair.
Yeah, no, I was
Not as
just
much as I would've
curious.
thought,
I don't see the spy one.
C is right here. Kind of mid tier.
Lol. Okay, back down. I'm not saying the one from Spy. This other one
That mermaid one.
There's those weird collars again.
That little cloak thing!
They're like they're locked in the stocks or something.
Those are poorly animated, okay?
Anyway, yeah, I do think she's maybe from a mermaid or a beach one. Maybe more recently, like the one that just came out not that long ago.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, we could just go mid-tier.
Yeah, just B.
Have you seen Fashion Fairy Tale yet?
I was going to go C, but...
Fashion Fairy Tale, no. She's further down. I already see where she is.
What about the porcelain looking man
I
with the flower?
have no idea who that is. Go and C.
C for that's a flower.
Same with that one. Is that even Barbie? That looks like Barbie's mom. This next one is from Fairy Secret.
Barbie's mom has got it going on.
I didn't love that movie. Ken gets kidnapped and Barbie has to save him.
No.
And this secret fairies or something. No, I'd go D.
Why?
I didn't care for it.
That one look like Barbie.
It doesn't, but it technically is Barbie. It's one of the older ones, I'm pretty sure. I think it's Barbie. It can go B, though. That one is okay. That's a classic. That's a good one. Just not one I was obsessed with.
That one looks like... I don't know.
She
looks similar to the 12 Dancing Princesses one.
She looks like she's like
Scroll
the
up
villain.
Again? Oh, no,
like a villain queen.
It can go in B.
B.
Next one, the video game one.
Oh, I thought that was the fairy one because of the big eyes.
Nope, that's the video game one. She had that very big eye animation.
Oh, it's the fairy one because of big guys?
Lol.
I'm very confused.
Which one, where would you put the video game Barbie?
She looks spunky. I don't think we can go all the way to S for spunky, though.
B for Barbie.
And I'd put a C.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm sorry, the video game...
Look, I haven't
that
seen
Princess
it.
and Pop Star?
Yes, that's Kira from
A.
Princess and the Pop Star. A, yeah, I'm fine with A. The next...
What? You're fine with A what?
The next two have to be S. The original Barbie lesbians.
S for sadomasochism?
Oh, God.
S for lesbian. S for sapphic.
S for Sophic. Yeah.
Sophic?
That's how I would go. That's how I always go.
That's how I know it.
The next one has to be S.
Sapphic. Like sapphire.
Like top to S.
Sappho, You don't know about Sappho? And the island of Sapphos?
No.
How do you not know about that?
Because I don't know about it?
Okay, anyway. S.
We don't have time to...
Top to S. Top to S.
We should, like, you want her at the very top.
Yes. That is Fashion Fairy Tale. And you know what? She's amazing. She gets fired from a movie that she was acting on. Her boyfriend doesn't actually break up with her, but she thinks he's broken up with her. And she says, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to Paris. And I'm going to save my aunt's fashion career.
Sounds like a Hallmark movie.
It is. No, it's not. It's so much better. Yeah, because then her boyfriend, like, gets on a plane and goes through all this stuff and also rides in a truck with a pig.
As if people don't know
I do thought we should go back. You realize the term lesbian comes from Lesbos, Greece, where Sappho is from.
That's also the Sapphic.
I don't know a lot of things.
She's a famous poet. Probably more famous for being a lesbian.
But everyone does...
I'm sorry, I don't study the origins of these. I don't study the origins of these.
Anyway, and then Ken finally shows up in Paris at, like, the big fashion show. And the little fairies, they make her dress all sparkly and fancy. Nice. And his pants are ripped.
I thought you were going to say his pants are ripped.
Rip my pants. That's fun. If we rank SpongeBob episodes, that's top tier.
Nah, Quattro Pizza.
They can both be.
There can not only be one, it's tiers. It's not a linear ranking of 1 through 10 or anything.
Quattro Pizza.
Next.
Last one.
Oh, I can't see what's next.
Yes,
Pizza is the pizza.
Oh, God.
Gretel Barbie.
I don't know
E for that
what
face
one
is too
that
close.
one is. Yeah, put it in
E
D.
for eek, get away.
Oh, God, what's the one next to it?
I don't know, it looks like she's a cut off past the shoulders.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening.
Floating
with those
mannequin
two.
head Barbie.
Which one? Oh, the one in the
next
end
two.
with that odd neck?
No. The second one.
This one?
Yeah.
No, she's got a purple.
Yeah, but it like matches
it blends in with the background.
Not so much that it looks odd to me.
And it's at this range.
Yeah.
You also
sitting at
Okay, the
same
next
range.
two go in E.
I'm looking at the same screen you are. I know I have a smaller screen here, but I'm looking at the big screen.
It's like I can see it, but
Did you say
compliments
E?
in the back.
Yes. We can't tell who they are.
E for eek that face.
Okay.
And yeah, those are terrible.
Direct your hate mail to godwiththegame@youtube.com.
Cops. That
Isn't
first one.
That mermaid? No, that's
the one the mouse is on?
Not mermaid. Pegasus.
It's like Farm Girl.
The one the mouse is on?
The mouse on that?
The computer mouse.
Oh,
the one he's currently trying to click on.
We bought that recently.
This one.
That's Diamond Castle.
Yeah, Diamond Castle.
Top 2. That's the other lesbian. The cottage girl lesbian.
So I was getting Diamond
She has to be next to her girlfriend.
Alright, wait, is she next to her?
No.
I didn't go for
Yeah, you put her in S.
Which one? Where?
The blonde over there. No. One more.
That helps.
There. The one in the same art style was blonde.
So I was getting Diamond Castle on the Pegasus, so I'm confused for some reason.
This next one is from one of the classics. I'm just not sure
Cool,
which.
don't care. C.
I was gonna go B for Barbie again.
Okay.
That one's from Ponytail.
That one looks like Mean Girls Barbie.
The one he's currently over is from Ponytail. I'd go A. She was good. Ponytail's a good movie.
And then
C.
Elastigirl
I don't know who
Barbie.
that is.
Wait, you didn't know who these were either, and you threw them in E.
Yeah, because something looks...
something looks wrong about them and not Net Girl here?
No.
They all have chest piece.
Look at Barbie's neck in all of these pictures.
Yeah, they all have very long necks, to be fair.
Necks are red in general.
Take away your title, Barbie expert.
Send your hate mail.
No, that's on everyone. I don't like necks in general.
So are you happy with this?
Yes.
Alright, so there's our ranking of Barbie protagonist. I think since we did protagonists, we can skip the movies, especially since
Let's leave.
you all said that.
Let's leave Barbie.
Wait, should we give Alex the Barbie songs really quick?
Yes.
Look, we haven't given her a Barbie episode yet. This is the closest she's gonna get.
I mean, this is like all I've played on Spotify.
Oh, and let us know if you enjoy us doing Tier Maker here between Twitch and LexiCon, because we have a few open spots. We may fill it with this, because we have a good time doing this.
Oh, God!
The actual... What? Oh, it's pictures.
Yeah!
Is that going to work for you? Or
no!
Okay, well, we're going to bounce from this then.
What do you...
Can I have to make all...
pictures from the movie, or...
Yeah,
pictures
something
of the
like
song.
Yeah.
Pictures of the people singing
Oh,
songs
the pets of Barbie! Oh, holiday Barbies.
We'll save some for next time.
Oh, later.
I have an intention of doing
We need to,
I have an intention of doing Tier Maker again.
We need to make our own for the Barbie songs.
Alright, beyond
Ooh,
Barbie,
Avatar.
Are you... Didn't we do some Avatar?
Did we?
I feel like we have, but I'm fine going back to it.
I don't know, I saw...
Last Airbender character. We haven't seen enough.
I definitely feel like we've
cool.
done Avatar: The Last Airbender ship tier
Okay,
list.
why is Avatar Universe hot female ranking have the Cabbage Man?
Hottest female.
S2.
Okay, Last Airbender Ultimate Character Rank Tier List Maker. We have my favorites. I love them. I like them. They're okay. I don't like them. I hate their guts. And fuck them. But not in that way, I don't think. That would put them much higher.
Okay, so first we have...
We could totally change the tenor of these rankings by moving fuck them up to the top.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna leave this to y'all.
I don't even know if I can carry them all, because, I mean, do you know enough? I know the main characters, of course.
I know most
I feel like he knows most of them. I'm just saying, Appa has to be under my favorites. End of story.
I mean, the only thing I can... I mean, Toph's got to be on favorites. Yeah. She's my favorite. And you said Appa was your favorite.
Yes. Thank you, big boy.
Wait. I was going to say, is Appa the bison or the little monkey?
The bison.
Yeah, the monkey,
right. Okay.
The lemur thing.
Alright, let's start from the beginning. Boomy, the Earth King guy. I like him.
I would have gone. You like him? I would have gone. They're okay.
He's pretty cool. That's not Sokka with his head down, is it?
Could, because do you see Sokka anywhere else?
Yeah, I think that might be Sokka. It's an odd picture to choose.
He's got to be near the top. I wouldn't call him my favorite, but I'd say he's in the
probably loved him. Zuko favorites.
He's in your favorites?
I like Zuko. Azula.
That's Zuko's sister, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's like, I like her, but I hate her.
She's an okay villain, but I don't even think she's that great a villain.
I think she's a good villain.
I mean, I'd put Ozai ahead of her.
I think she's better than Ozai, honestly.
So, I like them?
Yeah.
No way she better. Mark Hamill voices Ozai.
I mean, yeah, but you don't see Ozai much, and he's like...
Sometimes those are the best villains are the ones you don't see that much.
Meanwhile, Azula, she's like...
I know. The
next one is favorite.
Her descent into madness at the end.
Cabbage Man. Favorite. Top tier character. Is that Mai?
Yeah.
Azula, one of Azula's friends?
Yeah, I think so.
Zuko's girlfriend?
Wait, that's his girlfriend? That's Zuko's girlfriend?
Yeah, I believe so.
I was getting her conflated with Sokka's girlfriend. She's she's got a... I like her.
Yeah, I like them.
I feel like there's not going to be that many we're going to be like, hate them.
That guy's just like Fire General. I don't know him.
I like... He's
I don't know. He looks for the Fire Nation. Fuck him.
Well, I mean, if we don't know the character enough to say that. Plus, I suggested we move that tier up, but... Seriously, though.
Are you staring into the microphone?
No, I was staring at the pictures. The microphone just happened to be there.
Alright, next is
That Momo with a gun.
I don't think he has a gun.
It looks like it.
Wait, I think he might.
He does.
That is Momo with a gun.
He does.
Momo with a gun.
What are these pictures? Why is that Momo with a gun? He's about to shoot whatever that thing is.
Do we rank him differently because he's holding a gun?
No.
I don't think so.
We still love him.
Yeah, I say the love him are favorites.
I mean...
I don't like him
like,
as much as I like Appa, but it does feel
he's
one
Sokka
separate.
too.
I wouldn't have put he or Momo in... I mean, he is Momo. He or Appa in the top, so... If Alice is saying not as much as...
I put him in Sokka too.
Yeah.
There's like a monster that appeared in one episode. It talks to Aang or something like, "Yo, what's up, Aang?"
They're just gonna go in the okay.
That's Zuko's mom. You literally like never see her.
Okay, well she's fine.
You see her like twice. That Ozai's dad, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. He's old and he's obviously a Fire Lord, so.
Okay, well.
Aang, probably top tier.
I like Aang.
Like the whole
I feel
game.
like he kind of has to be top tier.
Especially at the end when he finally really assumes the mantle of Avatar and that
like-
fight with Ozai. Damn, that's so badass. The finale of Avatar is so great.
Pretty much all the gang goes top tier. Put Sokka in second tier.
Oh yeah, Ozai's got to be as high as his daughter.
Yeah, I'd say same tier. Ish.
And again, he's a villain. It's not like, I really love him, but he's a great villain.
This character was pretty much just a one-off.
Okay, so just...
I don't remember them much. I don't remember that character at all.
What about Mo from the Stooges here?
I don't remember him at all. Is that the guy who sings Secret Tunnel, or is that a different guy? That's a different guy, right? I think that's a different guy.
A lot of the secondary and tertiary characters I'm just not familiar with.
I know a decent bit of the secondary characters.
It's been a while since we rewatched the series.
Don't remember that guy.
Okay. What about Wolfman here?
I think that's one of the previous avatars. Yeah, that's the previous water avatar. Only appears like once.
Okay.
That's Kyoshi.
That's Sokka's girlfriend, right?
No, that's the avatar.
Oh, the Avatar.
That the
here?
Yeah, that
here.
Down. Yeah.
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 Okay. Because she was like a warrior. She had like a...
Yeah. She's a Kyoshi warrior.
She had an assemblage. There we go. So I'm not completely...
I say Kyoshi, I like them. Kyoshi has gotten a lot of books and stuff. I haven't read them yet. Seems neat.
Alright. What about Butch Boy here?
I believe that's Sokka and Katara's dad.
I guess he should go in the same tier as their mom.
Yeah. Well, the mom isn't on there.
What?
Zuko's mom is on there.
Oh, this is Zuko's mom.
Yeah,
damn, I misheard that.
Did I misspeak?
You may have misspoke.
Wasn't Dylan trying to say that Aang should be like at the top?
Yeah, why isn't Aang in the top?
Above.
Or you wanted Aang in the... You want him at the top of the I love him, or you want him in the favorites?
In the favorites.
Okay.
Yeah, like all the games.
Look, we got three people talking here.
He said everyone goes in favorites except for Sokka.
What? No. Okay, now Sokka's going.
Yes, I feel
Now I feel bad for Momo. No wonder he's
Momo is kind of a joke.
Fine, there we go.
Okay. Back down. Don't remember that guy.
Well, then we're just reserving... I guess we could have made our own tier.
Oh well.
And I don't remember the next guy.
How about the next guy?
That's Jet. He tricked Aang and stuff. He had the two cane swords.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever.
I don't like him.
Yeah, he's a joke.
Okay. What about the lady?
I don't remember
The
her.
femme fatale.
I think she was just a villain. Just a villain.
Well. You got what I need. But you say he's just a villain. And you say she's just a villain. Oh, baby, you... Sorry, that's a bit we do on Video C.
Okay, this...
R.I.P. Bismarcky.
What is that? Katara's grandma or something?
Yeah.
I like her.
Show grandma.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm having trouble with the screen. She needs to go near the top. Well, no, and she needs to go near the top. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
Put her above Ozai.
Top tier. The whole gang top tier.
Hold on, I'll get her up there. I've got to work my way up there because I'm zoomed in so much.
It happens.
And now for the moon.
Oh, yeah.
I liked her.
Yeah. She was chill. Then she turned into the moon.
Exactly.
The next one is easy top tier. Easy.
Is that Uncle Iroh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy
Top
top
I'm my
tier.
second favorite character after Toph.
Nice.
Maybe even the more I watch it, my favorite.
Nice.
I
Will
was
always be my
easy top tier.
I mean, just look at that guy. He's so big, so fluffy.
Don't remember that.
What about Voldemort here?
I saw somebody make a Voldemort baby doll.
Oh, hey, it's a dead man. Also known as one of the air nomads. I think like Aang's teacher.
Yeah. What about this fella?
I don't remember him.
Angry
I'm sorry.
Santa.
That's the guy who was a joke in the Northern War tribe, I think. Is it the Northern one where they go to? They start at the Southern one, right? Then they go to the Northern one.
It's been too
I think
long,
so.
Dylan.
I think so. Yeah, he was like a
Put
joke.
him, I don't like him.
He was like, oh no,
Yeah.
women suck at fighting or something like
Yeah.
that.
I'd put him lower if I remembered it more necessarily, but since I haven't seen it recently. What about Carl Weathers?
Don't remember him, I'm sorry.
See, this is what I was worried
I
about.
think that guy might have been with one of the other characters in here. Like the person with the stripes on the face. Don't remember.
Sure, we'll put them together.
That's Avatar, whatever his name is, the fire one. He's pretty chill. Chill Avatar.
So, I like them.
Yeah.
Put them next to the other.
Maybe put
So,
Kyoshi up one too.
You love her?
Yeah. I say she's better than
Gobble
the
loves
other Avatar.
Yoshi.
That's the Bloodbender lady.
Oh, she was kind of creepy. She's okay, though.
Yeah, it's like I like her as a character, but I don't like her as like.
This is Sokka's girlfriend, right?
Yeah, probably top tier.
I
She's
feel like
part of
she's
the
not
gang, essentially.
featured.
I feel like
I was almost going to put her in I
under the
love him just because
second,
she's
yeah.
not featured all that much.
By the end, she's
I was
probably-
gonna
Well,
say-
I got to put her with Sokka, though, so I can't separate them.
Why did you Sokka with his hair down though?
I don't know.
maybe that's the Sokka they prefer.
Alright.
I think that's also part of the gang of people.
Okay, yeah, I'll get them together.
Ty Lee, love them. Easily
Wait, I'm
best
still-
of
I'm still-
Azul's gang.
We have a very bare love them category.
It's Kyoshi and Ty Lee.
And finally,
That's another previous Avatar that you don't see much of.
obviously. I don't
They
think
get a
they're best.
book.
I'm getting them
Haven't
there.
read it. Don't care about it.
Okay, so this very uneducated ranking of Avatar characters.
We know like half these characters.
No,
Do we
most trying to
Do we
shoot
need to
Zuko.
adjust their positions at all?
Solid puts Iowa top tier.
And we could at least get... Okay, we've got Aang and Katara
Now he's trying to
together.
shoot the cabbage man.
Yeah, we'll put Cabbage Man with Tall.
Oh no, he's gonna shoot Aang! Aang, watch out!
Look, I'll put him at the end just so Momo's not pointing the gun at anybody. Okay, there we go. Any changes need to be made?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I feel like if I had watched Avatar more recently, I might could have
Yeah.
been more help, but...
Didn't Netflix have Avatar for a while?
Okay, let's not stay too much with one group.
Avatar is awesome.
Okay, both of you have picked one. Maybe I should pick one.
Okay.
Alright.
Albums.
Argentina?
And
Argentina
books.
tier list.
Tatina, what?
Argentina. The whole category for Argentina
Yes.
tier list.
Canada,
Card
card games.
games.
Brazil, spelled with an S instead of a Z. Is that how they spell it in South America? I've always seen it with a Z. Why is Brazil spelled
Maybe
with
that's
an S?
how it's spelled in its
Looks like
language.
Brazilian basil.
What would its language
Oh,
be?
board games. That seems like a category ripe
Yes.
for exploitation by
D&D.
us. D&D,
God.
5e, all classes. I
Top
guess
board
technically it's a board game, but
Monopoly
It's
pieces.
more tabletop RPG than a board game.
think of all the things we consider
Just
board
board
games.
games.
Pretty much tabletop games in general are sort of what board games.
I have to question that one
now.
down there that says mediocre board games you played as a kid. With Monopoly.
I have to
as a
question
picture.
all Borderlands DLC. That's
Fuck
a
that.
video game.
Fuck that person.
Borderlands is a video
That's just
game.
a general board
And
game.
not in the top two, right? Yeah, I thought top board.
And
games
also
right
Monopoly
here.
pieces, yes, in that one.
Let's see what we're getting into before we commit to it.
Yeah.
We are very big board game fans. We have probably 20
Very
different
much.
Monopolies.
Yeah.
Just Monopoly.
I can already tell you we haven't played like
I'm
half.
sure we have
Yes,
100
we're
board
also
games.
looking
This is not a
on-
great list.
No. On an A grade, We're working on a big
We've played about
games
half.
To be
collection.
fair, I've played most of these, but this would not be my list of top board games. So
Mine
let's-
either.
We may have to come back and make our own board game tier maker.
The Monopoly
People
pieces.
can see some of my top board games of 2022 over on my TikTok.
We could
Alex
definitely
Dr.
probably do a
Cynthia.
board game episode.
How many Monopoly pieces even are there to make?
Okay, here's just board games in general.
How many Monopolies are there, dude? You could just make a tier list of Monopolies.
That's even worse.
Well, I know. What's with these very, very slim
Okay,
pickings
we're gonna have
on
to
board
make
game
our own
tiers?
board game tier list.
It seems that.
Pieces.
How hard is it to make a tier list?
Best board games to ruin a friendship.
What is
Most.
BGG?
I have no idea. About 100 board games. That's a lot. And
It looks like video game versions of games. Or just video games, period. I don't even know if those are board games.
I mean, those
maybe
look
they
like
are.
board games.
They could be, but again, not really our wheelhouse. Okay, I don't like the concept here, but let's see.
Nah.
It's a pretty mediocre
Cards.
list of games.
Cards are my favorite.
Cards.
Though next to
Oh, yeah,
life. Just a deck of cards.
Technically a card game, but yeah, this is not nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. Okay, I'm saying it right now. We're going to come back and do a board game tier list of our own.
Yes.
Definitely here at twitch.tv/VDC, maybe on the podcast as well. We may even do a whole board game episode on the podcast.
We'll literally just go sit in the playroom and find all of the games we own.
Definitely. I'm going to tweet out a picture. I'll tweet it out. I'll put it on Instagram, the LexiCon social medias, maybe the VDC social medias, since this is technically linked with VDC as well. Show you guys how many board games we have to
Animals.
for our video game bona fides. See that we're definitely qualified to at least
Have some
do
sort
an
of
episode.
opinion. Cartoons.
Oh wow, there's more down here. I thought this was the end of it. It did seem like a dearth of categories, but I'm like, okay, I guess.
BT.
Everything can fit within those categories.
Okay, let me find something unique to me. Dylan, read off some of these names as I go down.
Emojis.
I got Dragon Ball Z, Donkey Kong,
Disney.
Dungeons and Dragons,
Episodes.
Fall Guys,
Of what?
Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy,
I know, but I feel like we've done the Final
Geometry Dash.
Fantasy group a lot.
Fire Night Funkin',
Harry Potter.
That would definitely fit on the podcast.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure,
It just feels like
indie games,
it feels like we have done
Lego.
a lot of these.
Mega Man,
Yeah, we've done it.
Marvel. Memes.
Milo,
Mobile games.
Nintendo,
OCs. How am I supposed to rank OCs?
Plants vs. Zombies,
Products. Pixar.
Well, you got Orange County in California and Orange County in New York. Joke. Oh.
Roblox
SpongeBob.
games,
That.
Is there a SpongeBob episode? There is, isn't there? There's no one with all the SpongeBob episodes?
Oh
Maybe.
god, that'd be a lot.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Every single SpongeBob. I mean, you get to do one or the other.
Well, yeah, I'm not really.
mean-
I was gonna go do a SpongeBob episode thing because
It was just season 1.
I joked about How about SpongeBob seasons 1 through 3? That's like the butter zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even a big SpongeBob fan. Why did I pick this one?
That's still a decent bit. Oh god, that's.
Can you do it?
I don't know half these episodes.
Like, I know, 3 that are top 10.
I hate to do just season 1 because my favorite episode's in season 2.
I haven't
We
seen
can
enough
totally
of.
do seasons 1 through 3.
Gaba didn't seem confident in it.
I'm
I haven't
confident.
seen enough of season 1 to 3 recently.
Johnny's been
Advance
watching.
with
You haven't been
friends.
watching it with him?
A little bit.
Well, it doesn't look like SpongeBob's going to be it today.
Ugh. Roblox
Unless you really want
games.
to see SpongeBob,
Skylanders.
say it in the chat.
Toby Fox
Friends.
Universe.
Yeah, I figured you'd want to come back to that.
And movies.
Let's just,
Waifu.
wrestling.
No,
You
let's
wanna
do
do that?
wrestling. Yeah, let's do wrestling.
Ah,
We
there
just
you
did a
go.
wrestling episode last week.
Best wrestlers of all time.
So,
That's not a good one.
it could be, depending
The
on
belts.
who's there.
The WWE.
Oh,
One of the greatest
I love the
wrestlers of all
belts.
time.
Okay, we're definitely going to pop in and do a couple. Best WWE matches. Man, I could just spend the whole episode doing this. I want to see who's on a few of the lists before we commit to doing one, though, because if the list isn't great...
Yeah.
Goat, great, good but not great.
I mean, like, this is
not
a-
a full potential.
This is an interesting... Let me see who all the wrestlers are before I commit to this one or the other. Is that... I can't even tell who the first one is. It's so small.
It's
It's
Oh,
Seth Rollins.
yeah.
Okay, I thought maybe it was. Great Khali doesn't belong on here at all. Bret Hart, Triple H, Rob Van Dam, Chris Jericho, Big Show, Ric Flair, AJ Styles, Kevin Nash, Alberto Del Rio, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Baron fucking Corbin. I mean, he's fine, but he's not on the list of the greatest. Of
I mean,
all
there's a
time.
trash tier.
Hulk Hogan, John Moxley, CM Punk, Rey Mysterio, The Rock, Daniel Bryan, Edge, John Cena, Kane, Brock Lesnar, Kane again, with the mask, Kurt Angle. Most of my favorites are on here. My personal favorites. Batista,
Kane,
Hot Rod,
top tier.
Kane,
Kane,
Undertaker.
trash.
Now, accepting that this is a very slim list and it's mainly limited to people who had great success in the WWE, it doesn't really cover anybody who had success like back in the territory days before there really was. I mean, the World Wrestling Federation, formerly the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, has been around since, the 50s or 60s, but that was back during the territory days when it mainly promoted in the northeastern area. So, accepting that it doesn't really have anybody from that era, and only people who had success within the last few decades in the national days of the World Wrestling Federation, I'd take a crack at this list.
Alright.
I think I could have some fun with it.
All I know is that Mick has to be at the top.
Let me see what the tiers are. We have GOATs for greatest of all time. How can you have GOATs, which stands for greatest of all time,
Because they're all equally the
No.
greatest.
but then you have great right below it? Aren't by definition the top one's the
No.
great?
Goat
No,
is
there's
better
the
than great.
greatest, and then there's the great.
Good but not great, not at full potential, and trash. Okay, well, Seth Rollins. Good but not great.
Okay.
He's probably one of my more favorite modern wrestlers, but I don't know that I can call him great. Great Khali. I don't know. I mean, he was an attraction. He was a very large athlete. I'm not going to call him trash. I mean, he was not a great in-ring worker, and I really didn't even watch that much during his time period. He may have really reached his full potential, because I don't know what his full potential was, if that's a tough thing to say, but we'll go, for lack of any place better, not at full potential. We had Bret Hart's one of the greatest of all time. Easy. Triple H. Great. And I look at Dylan to see if he argues.
Yeah, same.
I know he's one of your favorites, but I don't think he's one of the all-time greats.
Okay.
I mean, I do think... I have him at great. But as you said,
I'm not arguing. You don't need to defend yourself.
Well, you look salty. You had a salty look on your face. All right, Rob Van Dam. Now, one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time, but I cannot call him one of the GOATs.
Okay.
So he's going to go in the same tier as Triple H.
Alright.
Chris Jericho. I used to be a big fan of his. He was a very good in-ring worker, a good interview, but apparently his family was involved in the insurrection. He's donated to Trump, so as far as I'm concerned anymore, he's trash. And we'll move on.
Alright.
Big Show. Honestly, you could almost put Big Show in the not at full potential. Like, I think he could have been even more of an attraction than he was.
He's the one that had the show, isn't he?
Yeah.
I liked his show.
But I mean, he definitely had some success. So you could make the argument for not at full potential, but I'm going to put him in good but not great.
Alright.
Okay, Ric Flair. At least for
Little.
in-ring work, one of the all-time greats. AJ Styles, maybe one of the all-time greats. Again, he's been more in a later era that I didn't watch as much. I did watch him some in his early days in TNA, and I've watched him some in his later years in WWE. He may belong in that greatest of all time tier if just that's your personal purview, but I'm going to personally put him in great. And we can play around with the order within. Kevin Nash, big star, could be entertaining. I enjoyed some of his matches, and I enjoyed him in different personas. I kind of want to put him here, though, because he was never great shakes in the ring, although he did have some good matches when he had good opponents. And I think he was kind of a dick, personally. Not to me, I mean, I've never met him. So for all I know, he's a great guy, but I guess I'll slide him up in good but not great.
Alright.
Alberto Del Rio, I'll put him in the not at full potential, because I don't even know how much he really did on a major stage. I know he had some domestic violence issues, allegations, whatever, when he was dating Paige or Soraya. I really don't know that much about him. I mean, he was fine in the ring, seemed to be a good worker and a decent personality, but he just sort of disappeared, at least from the mainstream. I'm sure he continues to wrestle somewhere. But we'll leave him in that category for now. Steve Austin, one of the all-time greats. I don't think there's any question about that. Baron Corbin, one of the all-time greats. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't call him trash. I'm going to put him at not at full potential, because I feel like he's fine. I don't really have anything against him. But he's never really had a big run either, so we'll leave him at there for now. Okay, this one's tough for me too, because personally I think the guy's probably a piece of shit. And as a wrestler, he really wasn't that great. Great personality. Of course, I'm talking about the immortal Hulk Hogan. But I can't deny he's one of the biggest stars of all time. And it's not all about being a great in-ring worker. And on some levels, he was a great worker as far as working a crowd and getting over a story in a match. So reluctantly, I'm going to put him in the GOAT tier.
Okay.
Because just as a wrestling fan, that's where he belongs. John Moxley. Good but not great. CM Punk. I'd go great. I don't think he stuck around enough to be one of the all-time greats, where he might deserve to be. But, I mean, he took, 10 years off before coming back? Maybe not 10 years. 2014 to 2000... When did he come back to AEW? 20?
I have no
21?
idea.
So 6 or 7 years off, and right now I don't know what his status is with the company. I hope he comes back. But even if he does come back, he'd be out with an injury still right now. So I don't think he's done enough to be in the GOAT tier, but certainly a great wrestler. I'm tempted to put Ray in the GOATs category.
That's why I was going to put him.
He didn't have the top tier success that some of the other guys did, but part of that is just because of his size. And to do what he did at his size and to get over like he has, and he really did revolutionize wrestling in a lot of ways for wrestlers his size. And not that there are that many his size or have been or anyone nearly as good as him, but I maybe slide him down into great, but I think for now we'll put him in the GOAT category. The Rock, even though I was going to say, even though you could ding him on the CM Punk scale too, because he was probably around even less than CM Punk as far as actual time in the ring.
He's iconic.
He's the Rock.
But for what he did when he was around and what he's done since, he goes, Daniel Bryan, he's in the GOAT category, one of the all-time greatest in-ring wrestlers. Hasn't had the championship success on a large scale that some of the other guys have, but I think for his in-ring prowess, he deserves to be in this category. Edge, wow. He could almost slip up into that GOAT tier. I'm going to put him in great for now, because an outstanding all-around performer. And he, took a long time off after a neck injury and had recently come back. You could definitely, if you want to argue for him in the GOAT category, I wouldn't hate it. It's just like I wouldn't hate if you want to argue for pretty much anybody I've got here in the GOAT category. Also, it's funny to put Daniel Bryan in the GOAT category because they made jokes about him looking like a goat because of his beard. I should have slipped that in. John Cena's got to be in the GOAT category. I'm sorry. I know he's not the greatest worker of all time by any means, and I know there's a large portion of the fan base that doesn't care for him, but I mean, for the longevity at the top and what he was able to do and being really the last big star in the WWE, maybe Roman Reigns notwithstanding.
I mean,
Probably
did you see
not.
Peacemaker?
Oh, yeah, but I mean, we're not ranking... if we're ranking wrestlers as actors, I mean, that's a different story, but yeah, no, he belongs in that tier.
He seems like a good
Same
guy.
stuff I said about Jericho applies to Glenn Jacobs. I feel sorry for Knox County, Tennessee. We're going to put him in trash and just move on. Brock Lesnar. What if I put him in not full potential? Because I think he could have... He's another one...
Careful.
He could have been more, but he chose to leave wrestling. He wanted to do it. He tried football, then he did MMA for a while, and he's in and out of wrestling. This is going to be controversial, but I'm going to put him here because I think he could have been an even bigger star in wrestling if he stuck with wrestling. He chose not to. And again, it's some of the same arguments you can make with Rock and Punk because they left and came back, but I still think for when they're there, they did more for the sport. And yes, it's a sport. I realize it's not an actual competition other than between the companies themselves, but I realize the outcomes of the matches are preordained. But we've talked about this before. I still think it falls under the definition of sport. So, but regardless, that's why I'm putting Brock Lesnar because I think he could have been more, but he chose to be other things. Kurt Angle, wow. I'm tempted to put him in GOATs, and again, one of my top 5 wrestlers of all time, but I'll probably slide him down in the great tier. It's just sort of that, and he was fantastic. He's one of the guys who was great from very early on. Like, he spent probably 9 months or so wrestling in Memphis, and then as soon as he came to the main stage in WWE, he was just fantastic from the start, or from very early on. Once he got to start showing his personality, and he was always great in the ring. So again, I wouldn't be mad at somebody putting him in the GOATs. Personally, he's in my top 5 of all time, but I'm going to put him in great for this ranking. Randy Orton, I think he goes in the greats. Incredible longevity, 14-time world champion. Somebody might want to argue that he's one of the GOATs. I personally wouldn't, but I'm a fan of his. I like his work, so we're going to put him in great. Batista. Alex, are you going to get mad? I'm not going to put him in trash. You could argue not at full potential, but I think he got a lot out of what he had. I would put him in good, but not great.
I think minimum he deserved great.
I just don't think he was great. He was really good with a good opponent, but I can't put him in great, especially if I've got set.
My favorite.
I understand, and well, look, Kurt Angle's my favorite, and I didn't put him in GOATs.
I'm not saying to put Batista in GOAT. I'm saying to put him in great. I don't want
This
good
just
angle.
proves your ignorance of pro wrestling, though. Roddy
I never
Piper,
claimed to be an
he's one of the
expert.
all-time greats. Undertaker's one of the all-time greats. Mick Foley's one of the all-time greats.
There's a lot of goats on this tier list.
Well, it's a small sampling of professional wrestlers, too. They clearly went for the big names, by and large.
Like I can see, it kind of ramps up.
Yeah.
Nice little slope upwards.
It would be very difficult to rank them within the tiers, too, so I don't even think I'm going to bother with that. Because it's so subjective. I'm happy with where they fit in the tiers.
Yeah.
So, GOATs, Bret Hart, Ric Flair, Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Rey Mysterio, The Rock, Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Roddy Piper, The Undertaker, and Mick Foley. Great Triple H, Rob Van Dam, AJ Styles, CM Punk, Edge, Kurt Angle, and Randy Orton Jr. Good but not great, Seth Rollins, Big Show, Kevin Nash, John Moxley, and Batista. Not at full potential, Great Khali, Alberto Del Rio, Baron Corbin, and Brock Lesnar. And we're not even going to talk about the trash category.
Lol.
Alright. You guys have any issue doing one more wrestling one before we move on to something else?
I'm fine.
Sure.
Pro Wrestling Babes.
But you'd go belts.
I want to look at the belts list. If it's just like
every
if it's just the
WWE World
modern
Champion
belts.
design.
That's a lot of belts.
I feel like it's not that many
One
belts.
is a fake PNG.
I'm trying to look how far. It has the Winged Eagle. That's about as far back as it goes, and that's like 88. So it's, I guess, well, it wouldn't even technically be every WWE belt, because that and the Classic Intercontinental title would predate WWE back to WWF days. But basically every WWF belt since the late 80s. Is it just, there's the World Tag Team titles. I'd be fine to do this. I love belts.
That's a lot of NXT
Right.
belts.
I'd like to see a bigger list of. I'd like to do a list of this with even more belts, but I'd be happy to do this. Y'all can
6
chime in
NXT
too, because
belts.
I'm rating these more based on just their aesthetic than anything else.
Plus, I think half these belts would be great for those little like penny presser things. Like you put a little penny and then you get a plate like
Yeah.
that. That's what they're reminding me of.
Oh my gosh, if they ever did something like that and we did that, I'd have to do extra so that I could come home and like actually take some
And, like,
foam
glue
and
them
stuff
on.
and like actually make little miniature belts.
That'd be awesome.
Obviously, a lot of these belts will represent the same championship. Like there's multiple versions of the Intercontinental Championship, multiple versions of the World Wrestling Federation Championship. So I'm not really rating them, even based on their historical significance at the time that belt was being used. It's really just the aesthetic of the belt. So I think you two can chime in on this pretty easily, too. I have a history of seeing these belts and liking them, but you guys can clearly look at them on the screen and say, yeah, I like that one, I don't.
Alright.
There's no S tier here. It's just A, B, C, D, F. Huh, I wonder why they skipped. Oh, they did like a classic rating style.
C, D,
Yeah.
F.
I'm fine using what's available. I don't have to put an S tier on it. Do y'all want to change the tiers
I'm
at all,
fine
or
with
just
that.
rock it like it is?
I think we can work with it.
All right. Well, my second favorite belt of all time, which is the highest belt on my list that's on here, is the Winged Eagle, the WWF Championship used from 1988 to 1998. Yeah, I
Alright.
think that's right. I think 88 is when it came into being during Macho Man's title, or probably 87 is when it started. But that a lot of people think it was the Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels belt.
I really like the fifth one.
Technically, the first belt Stone Cold won as world champion, although they transitioned it to a new belt right after that. This is the big gold belt. It was originally the NWA World Championship. Jim Crockett Promotions had it made in the mid-'80s. I think right around 87 as well. Classic belt for Ric Flair. It became the WCW World Championship belt. Hulk Hogan wore it a lot during that time. I'm not that big a fan of it. I do like what it represents, and it has become an iconic belt from the years that I love wrestling the most. But I've never liked the design of it. So ranking strictly on aesthetics,
I think it's too gold.
Yeah, I was
going
gonna
down
say
to
it
C.
looks
It's
like
also-
it both has too much and not enough happening.
it's very big too. So the bigger wrestlers, it looked better on. But even on a guy like Ric Flair, it was almost too much to me.
Yeah.
This belt, I'm not as familiar. I think this is one of the women's tag team. Yes, women's tag team champions. I don't hate it.
I mean, nice
don't,
colors.
I don't mind when a belt has a different color strap. I like red belts a lot, although I'm not a big fan of the one right beside it, which we'll get to in a minute.
I like the black ones.
I don't like these weird little points that jut out on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. I don't. Yeah, I was gonna go D just because it's meh. We might
I'd
move
say
it
C
up.
is more meta.
These next... What is this one here even? Yeah, I think it's just an earlier version of the belt. The two we have next are the current WWE Championships, the Universal Championship and the WWE Championship, aka
They're
the
the
World
same
Championship.
thing, but one is red.
They're the same thing, and all they are is
I
a big
prefer the black
WWE
one.
logo. I hate these belts.
I like that
I
part.
think
they're
they're
neat.
trash. They just
I'd
look
say C
stupid.
at
It's just a
least.
big no way. These are the worst
No,
belts.
I liked that
Yeah, those are at
one.
least C.
Y'all are out of
That's like my favorite one
Okay,
here.
since I asked you to participate, I'll defer to you guys, but they're just the WWE.
I don't
They're
care
just
for the
two
red one.
W's. It looks
Yeah.
like a Wonder Woman belt.
Awesome.
They're still cool.
I like the black
Awful.
one.
That's
I
still
like the black
nice.
one.
And this is basically the same thing.
I
It's
don't
just a
like that
slightly
one.
smaller logo and it has champion bigger on it.
It's lacking. It's too simple.
Yeah, I don't like how it doesn't have all the.
I don't like it at all. I
It's
put
a
all
D.
three of those in F. I think they're all terrible. Here's the spinner belt. John Cena's version of the World Championship that
The
Edge
spinner
also
belt?
wore. Yes, the one we have the toy of.
Okay, I like that.
Oh,
one.
yeah,
WWE
yeah.
spin-
Yeah, I
I
like
actually
that
do.
one.
I mean, it is kind of a gimmick belt meant for a specific
Spin.
wrestler, but it actually has a really nice shape to the belt and nice colors. I wouldn't put it A. We might go back. We can make adjustments, but I'll put it at least B for now. I think it's a very nice looking belt.
And like that belt looks good.
It is. It's supposed to be. It was like Daniel Bryan was playing like an eco nut heel, and I think it's a hemp strap,
Okay.
but it's actually got kind of a neat look.
I mean, yeah, it looks neat.
I like the stones in it and whatnot.
Yeah.
I definitely like it better than the standard belts they were using at the time, so
Yeah.
I'm going to move that up into B. This is the WWE Championship from 2000. This is okay. They unified the WCW World Championship and the WWE Championship after WWE had bought WCW. So at the end of 2001, they unified the titles officially.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, Jericho carried both belts because he was the first unified champion. Then once Triple H won the championship at WrestleMania, they went to this belt. I don't like it as much as the Winged Eagle, but I do think it's a solid belt. Nothing great, but I think it's solid, so I'm going to put it in the middle if you guys are okay with that.
Alright.
This next belt is commonly referred to as the Big Eagle. It was the successor to the Winged Eagle. It's the one that they introduced with Steve Austin's first championship reign in '98. Although he quickly went to the Smoking Skull belt, which is the belt coming next. I think it's a solid belt.
I'd say C.
I don't think it's as good as the Winged Eagle.
Yeah.
And it's a little big for my taste.
I think it's too circular.
But when you
Yeah.
but I think it's a very solid belt. I'm gonna overrule you guys a little bit. I'm gonna put it in B for now.
Okay.
Because I think it's a solid belt.
By overall you guys, you mean overall me?
I thought Alex agreed with you.
No, I was just.
She doesn't say,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kinda mid.
Smoking Skull belt, another gimmick belt. It was designed for Steve Austin, and a few other wrestlers would carry it when they'd win the championship, but it was mainly his belt.
B.
Classic belt from the Attitude Era. It kind of doesn't make sense because like shouldn't everybody just have the same belt? But it's again just judging on aesthetics. I think it's a really nice design. I'm put it in B. Most of the gimmick belts were actually pretty nice. Okay, now here we've got 3 straight Intercontinental Championships, but they're broken up weirdly because we have the Classic Intercontinental Championship, which would go. There were actually slight variations to this title. I've seen an episode about the belts.
Yeah.
There are slight variations to the belt, but basically the same design went from the mid 80s into to the late 90s, I would say. And then some wrestlers would occasionally have a different color strap for their belt, like Ultimate Warrior would have multiple colors. He'd have a purple one, a white one. So this is just one of the variations of it. But this one and this third Intercontinental Championship right here, you can see they're slightly different because there's a... actually, this might be a more recent version. Yeah, okay, this is a more recent version. I guess they went back to the classic Intercontinental style because it's got the modern WWE logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very similar to the old school Intercontinental Championship design. Which I didn't like that much when I first got into
I prefer the
wrestling.
black one.
Same.
But then it's grown on me, and for nostalgia reasons, I like it a lot. So I still think it's a very solid belt.
It's like white and gold are good, but black and gold is better.
Yeah, honestly, though, this might be top tier for me at this point.
I put the other one in B or C.
And we can move that to the more modern version. And this is the one they went to directly after this belt in the late 90s. Never been a fan of it.
Yeah, it's too stretched, I feel.
Yeah, and it's just kind of plain.
Too not circular this time.
At all. This is not the most recent United States Championship. Of course, this grew out of the Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling and Jim Crockett Promotions, then into WCW. Then once WWE bought WCW, they carried the belt over and merged it with the Intercontinental title for a while, but it's back to the championship. This is one of the You can see by the logo one of the WWE versions of the United States Championship. I don't hate it. I don't love it either, though.
Yeah.
Just something about it. It looks a little cheap to me. I would put it in D tier, personally.
I'm comfortable.
These are the women's championships.
I feel like they should go on the same tier as the other two Ws.
I do too, but I think it should be F tier, personally.
I don't like the colors and the design.
I like the blue.
I don't
It's the
like
red is the Raw Women's Championship, blue is the SmackDown Women's Championship.
I don't like it.
The
gold makes it feel very
Well, how do you feel?
Because
Because Alex doesn't film so much still. Do you want to go?
I prefer the red one with the red belt. The gold.
I'm not a fan of any of those
situation
4 belts. I
doesn't
think
look
they're
great.
hideous.
I like
Plus,
the
I'm
black
pretty sure
one,
if you
that's
put them in
it.
a different in a lower tier, that's a sexist.
No, because
I'm sorry that I prefer the other.
It's not what the belts
I'm
represent.
joking.
It's simply the aesthetics of them.
I'm joking.
Design.
And I'm just trying to get them all down because I don't like any of them. Next up is
F.
the 24/7 Championship. Yeah,
It's
Yeah, I don't
circular
like
and
it.
stump.
it's it's actually sort of reminiscent of the WWF
Looks
Championship from the
60s.
early '80s when Iron Sheik won it from Bob Backlund just to drop it to Hulk Hogan to begin Hulkamania's run in WWF. So it's kind of neat, but that belt was ugly as hell too.
I don't like it. It looks like a red clock and it's green.
Next up, I think this is the Cruiserweight Champ. I don't even know if this championship is still
I think it's
active.
meant to look like a clock.
Probably.
24/7.
Probably.
That's smart, but I still don't like
It's
it.
an ugly belt. Anyway, let's move on to the Cruiserweight Championship.
This is an interesting shape.
I like the
and
purple.
color.
I like the silver. I don't love the belt though. It's okay.
Looks like a ring.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be really cool as a ring.
I'd probably put it D tier.
Alright.
Yeah.
And now we have 3 belts that look fairly similar.
I don't
The 3
like them.
versions of the current WWF Tag Team Championship.
C or D.
I believe the red and blue are the Raw and SmackDown Championships, and then the one beside it is when it was just a
The
single
black's the
championship.
best out of all of
The
them,
black
but I
is
don't
definitely
like
the best
any
out
of
with
them.
the 2 Spartan helmets. I would put the black one slightly ahead of.
Spartan helmets, but
Do what?
all of them have the 2 Spartan.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to describe the belt for the podcast listeners who aren't familiar with it. But the copper on black looks really nice, and I
Yeah.
don't mind a belt looking. And I love circular side plates on a belt. Right
Yeah.
here. I really like circular side plates. The front plate, I like. I don't like a pure circle too much. I like it to have a little bit more definition. That like even go up to the winged eagle, it's got those side pieces on it right here, and of course it's got the eagle. It's circular-ish, but it's certainly not circular.
Yeah.
And I know this belt's fine, but yeah, and if you look at it, it's not completely circular either. It's got the little feathers on the side, and it's got the eagle wings. So that's why I say the more you look at that belt, the better it looks. When you just glance at it, it's like, yeah, okay. That's why I put it higher than Gobble wanted to initially. But I think this is a C belt, personally.
Okay.
I think these are not good. I don't know if
I'm not digging those
go as low as
colors.
F, but yeah, they're not good looking. I don't mind a silver belt, although I prefer gold, but those just don't work for me. All right, this is WWF Tag Team Championship. Looks very similar to the WWF Championship from the early 2000s, right here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got a little more color in it, so I'd put it in the same tier with that belt. I think it's a slightly better version of that belt. I like the little color for a little contrast. Now are these technically? Yeah, okay. This is, for all intents and purposes, the classic WWF Tag Team Championship belts. And I still like them for nostalgia's sake, but I think they're ugly belts.
Yeah, I like it.
They're not.
I like the big walled.
They're not amongst my favorite.
Yeah.
They just look like big rectangles.
That will.
Hey, just in case you
Looks
didn't
like you
know,
find it at the
this
grocery
blue
store.
sphere, that's the walled.
To be fair, I like them better than the current Tag Team Championship belts. And then this is just, I think this is maybe the SmackDown Tag Team Championship,
better
or it
than
could
the
just be a
other
new, it could just be a later version of the tag team
It's
belts.
slightly better.
Yeah, I might bump that up
Still
to
D
C. You think D still?
Yeah.
I would. It's a slightly nicer belt, although for nostalgia's sake, I like the original tag team straps better. Okay, the Divas belt. I don't want to be sexist, but that's not a great look.
Yeah, here's what I was gonna say. I want to give it a point because it has pink and that's great.
I'm sure
But
the
overall,
girls
it's
really
not
liked
a
it in
great
general,
design and
but
it's extremely
it does
gaudy
not
in a
really
bad
work
way.
as
Like,
a
really
wrestling
bad.
belt. Alex, I'm going to defer to you, being the only.
Maybe C at best.
Oh, really? I was going to go. I was going to go D or F because it's just
We'll go D.
not a great looking
I was
belt.
saying C just to be generous because it has pink.
Now here's the maybe not original because there was a women's championship
like
in the
it.
80s and before, but this is the women's championship from the Attitude Era.
It looks like it belongs at the sporting store that has the fish.
It does have a weird vibe to it.
That looks like a restaurant thing.
Like it's almost a pumpkin shape to the
Denny's.
outside, but it's got this weird
I don't like it.
blob in the middle that looks kind of like a golden version of Iggy from Moshi Monsters.
Oh God!
It's not terrible, but it's not good at all.
I'd go F.
I would put it above the Divas belt just because it looks more like a wrestling championship.
To me, it makes me think of that clock one down there.
But reminds me of Denny's.
There's not much to it. Okay, now here's the WWF European Championship, which was around in the late 90s.
I don't hate it.
I actually like it.
I was gonna say I don't hate it. I just also don't like it.
I hate Europe.
I've always liked the I've always liked the flags on belts.
That was a joke.
I like the color for the contrast with the gold, and it's a nice shape. I don't think it's a great belt, but I think it's a nice belt. I'd put it up in B tier.
I don't like the big red band.
I'd put it up in B tier.
I do like the flag details, though.
Now here's the predecessor of the 24/7 Championship, the original Hardcore Championship, which is a winged eagle with tape on it. It's a broken winged eagle belt with tape on it. Originally given to Mick Foley.
There's too much tape.
And then they started instituting the 24/7 rule. But I mean, for what it represents, too, it's supposed to be the Hardcore Championship, the anything goes matches and whatnot. It's better than the modern 24/7.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a cool concept, like with the clock design. But I still don't like it.
I feel like there's better ways to do it than just like take this belt,
smash it,
throw some tape on it,
and make sure to write on the tape with Sharpie.
The rumors were there was an angle where Mr. Perfect broke the belt when Hulk Hogan was champion, and the rumors were that was that belt. But I think that's been debunked.
Interesting.
Okay, this is another version of the Light Heavyweight Championship. I think this is from like the late 90s, early 2000s era. Mm-hmm. Very plain belt, though. Nothing wrong with it, but it looks like a regional championship. It doesn't look like something you'd see on a national scale. I don't hate it, but I don't have any particular love for it. I think it's probably D tier just because it's so plain. You guys okay with that?
Yeah. It doesn't look like they took a sheet of metal.
Now we're into the NXT championships, the history of which I know nothing of. So I apologize. I'm not even going to be able to tell what they all are if they don't say so. So this is mainly going to be design of these belts.
Okay, let's start.
This is just like NXT championship.
I'm not in love.
I
don't hate it.
To me, it's too much like the WWE championships, where it's just the logo. And I'm not saying that was necessarily the NXT logo at the time, but that you're pushing the NXT, and I get it from a branding standpoint.
I don't like it for the reason Dylan gave.
I do like the shape and everything of it.
The colors aren't going well together for me.
D or C?
Yeah, I'm thinking C because it's an interesting belt. Sorry about that. And
then this next one.
I think this is the NXT UK championship.
Yeah, that's the UK championship.
It's a solid looking.
It's a little small.
Over the top British.
I like the colors of it. I really like the design.
The colors are okay.
I wish it was.
It's okay, but I feel like it could be better.
A little bit more elongated. It needs to be a little more horizontal than it is. So I'm thinking C tier.
Okay. The next one is too simple.
Yeah, that's
a big X.
That's terrible. And like the uniformity of the belt. Like most of these belts have the big middle and then taper down. This is just it's just like a strap.
It's just a belt that they slapped the logos onto.
I mean, I'd put that in F. It looks awful.
It's better than that cloth.
It looks like a back brace.
This next one, can we stop combining gold and silver, please?
D. Gold and silver aren't bad together.
This is to me almost no different than the most part. This to me is almost no different than this belt.
It's like gold and silver are like white and gold.
It looks like it's got a.
Decent.
It looks like it's just got a black.
It's shiny white.
I think it's the women's championship.
Shiny gray and gold.
According to that.
Silver shiny white.
I was gonna say.
I do. It may just be the photograph, but for whatever reason, this one pops more.
Yeah.
But I think some of that is actually just the photography. They look very, very similar.
Two things. One, shiny white would be white gold, not silver. But also, two, it depends on the application. I just think a lot of times silver and gold, especially right next to each other, can clash because it's just two shades of the metal, and it's not very pleasing to my eyes.
They can clash, but they can work really nicely.
Yeah. They can. It just depends.
It can be too metallic. But
yeah. This next one...
This next belt's another women's NXT championship.
I like it more than the Divas because it's pink and
it is sort of
reminiscent of it's got like the rhinestones, which is... It looks nicer. It's not as gaudy as
It's not as silly as the Divas, but it also doesn't look as much like what I think a wrestling belt should look like. It's so uniform.
In fact,
It's
it's
a
not a
bit
great
uniform
picture
on
of the
top,
belt.
yeah.
Feels too zoomed
That's
in.
fair too, and like I say, the NXT belts I just don't have that much history with.
I feel like it at least has to go with the Divas.
It's like I barely
Yeah,
can
I
see
mean,
that
I could
belt.
put it in C if anybody wants.
I think it's the better of the pink belts.
But I think it's not a great shape.
It's the better of the pink ones.
Another
We need
NXT
a pink one in our
championship.
wrestling thing.
This is the tag team championship. Actually, for a tag team belt, that's pretty solid.
I say both of those go in D or C or
Oh
B.
yeah, there are two there. I wonder if one's the women's and men's, or if they're just.
I don't know, I think they both-
One looks metallic and
Now
the
you
other
see-
one looks like
the
a
The one on the left,
martial
that
arts
silver and
match.
gold looks good together.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah, that
the
one
one on the
looks
left
good.
looks fantastic.
It's also
This
broken
one
up
is-
with
this one is
black.
too
It's not
plain
metal
to me.
on metal.
Yeah, I bet too.
See, I like the belts that look like they have more of a contour. What's the word I'm looking for? Not
Contrast.
contrast. That's for the color, but
Contour.
like that they look like you could feel them. Well, they're not flat.
Depth.
Yeah, depth. I guess that's not really the word I was looking for, but something where there's more levels to it. And it's not just a flat piece
Yeah.
of metal. So that's why I like this
Yeah,
one.
it's like one looks like it has like golden paint on. That's like yellowish paint.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say.
it could be the picture as well, but I would put this one up in C tier, and I would put the
Yeah.
other one in D tier.
That's like
Yeah, I'm
B
fine
and
with
C.
that. I was gonna say, yeah, see, I like that one. It's metallic, and also talking about the silver and the gold. It's also got the black to break it up, so it's not metal on metal, you know. But then that other one, yeah, it's just very flat. It looks just like foam or whatever, and like a mat.
And now we're back to the UK.
All right, the UK Tag Team Championship.
Can the UK
I like the
tone down the
belt.
British?
Do what?
So can the UK turn down the British, please?
Turn down the British, please.
Just
I like-
tone it down.
Now, of all
Turn
UK
down the
straps,
UK.
I like the women's the best. The white belt with the gold.
Yeah,
black and
I
red
do
on it.
like
That's
that
my
one.
favorite of the British straps or the
Yeah.
UK straps so far.
That one's
The tag team
best
strap
in my
is fine.
opinion.
I have some of the same complaints I had for the men's championship belt.
it's very
I don't.
round.
It's a little small, and again, yeah, I don't like things that are too round, and that one's almost.
I was
too
gonna say
round.
it's like it's not smooth round, but it's like not the right kind of round.
Like, I don't know if this is just the photograph, but the women's UK belt looks so much better than the men's.
I agree.
And a lot of it's in the shape, and I think that's just photograph. But based on these pictures, I'm going to put this in B tier.
Yeah, I feel like the white and the gold look better with the more like royal aesthetic.
And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it does.
Well, you know what sets it off, though, is you have this black background behind the gold and that little pop of red.
Yeah.
And the white in the back. It comes together really nicely.
Yeah.
The tag team belt is fine. I'd be happy to wear it,
C.
but I'm going to put it... I was going to go D with all
Go
these
D,
other tag
yeah.
team
I was gonna
belts.
go D.
I'm going to put it ahead of the other tag... But I've got this row of tag team belts here. And they do sort of get worse as they go along. And then this is the North American Championship. I do know that. I like the idea of putting, like, land masses on belts. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a classic NWA Championship where it's the United States Championship and it's the outline of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
D.
I don't love it here. And again, the belt itself is too uniform. Like, I want
Too circular, don't like
more of
the
a
color.
contour to the belt. I want the belt to taper down
I assume it's the
some.
picture. The circle looks cut off.
Yeah, but I've seen the belt.
I'm not
I have
sure.
seen this belt. It is one of those more blocky, wide belts, sort of like this one without the big X.
They really don't like the NXT, putting effort into the NXT belts.
It is one of the belts that it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have as much of a it doesn't taper down as much as some of
Yeah.
the belts. It's more uniform throughout, and I don't love it. Like,
It's not
I'm
the
not gonna put
aesthetic
it
I
F
want
tier, but
from
I'm thinking
a
D
wrestling
tier.
belt.
There's like, it's NXT.
It's
they don't
nice,
make good
but it's the
belts.
wrong aesthetic, in my opinion.
It's like, they're not single NXT belt above C tier. They do not like NXT.
Do y'all want to argue to move any of those B tiers up to A tier?
Nah.
No.
I think I'm pretty good with this. For the belts here, the Classic Intercontinental and the Classic Winged Eagle at the top. Like I say, personally, I would move all the logo belts down to the bottom. I think they're hideous. Except for Daniel Bryan's version. I think it was kind of unique. It's just, I like the wood grain. And the,
Yeah.
No, I'm not struggling out with you.
He's questioning me.
But yeah, just so we can move on, I'm pretty solid with this.
Alright. Same.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's go Toby Fox.
Okay, fair enough. We'll do that.
Fine.
And then maybe we can find something grouped to finish out with.
I
Alright.
love Wonder Tale by Toby Fox.
I knew Dylan was going to want to do that as soon as it popped up. So.
YouTube.
Toby
streaming.
Fox Universe. He has
Toys.
technically big games, but like 2 games. We could go the boss themes.
So, Undertale boss
I love
themes. Sans. Wait, I just want to know what the Sans tier list is.
Try a bunch of sack. Please go up. Coming to my... What the frick? Why do so many people
Delta
want to
Rune
date
ships, all Undertale characters. That
I
could be
mean,
long.
if you're going to date,
I want to see how
someone
inclusive
from
this list
Undertale, who
is.
would you choose?
Woo, that's a long
That's
list.
all Undertale characters, probably.
That's like a whole episode in and of
I don't think it
itself.
has Mad Mew Mew. Doesn't include the Switch DLC. Not DLC, it's the Switch version.
That's a whole. I think that's a whole episode in and of itself. Undertale AU ships. What are AUs?
Alternate universes. It's fan things.
Toby Fox songs, Undertale and Deltarune.
I said let's do the boss themes.
Power levels tier list.
Why that Sans Uganda Knuckles?
Toby Fox character. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, okay, we'll do the boss themes then, if that makes you happy.
We can do the boss themes. I know most of the themes.
We've got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and D tier. Can you, like, hum a few bars of all of them to help remind me of them? Which one is that?
Ghost Fight. I know I'm saying
Master
Spider.
Luke's fight. It's been so long since I played the
It's
game.
kind of similar to Spider Dance.
I love
Spider Dance, Dummy, and Ghost Fight all like the same song.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then I'm gonna let you take the lead here. If I want to argue hard for one or another, I will, but I'm gonna let you have your fun. So you can either go in order the list down here, or just start being like, okay, A tier, throw them up.
Ghost Fight A.
I know another one he's putting in S.
All right, Asgore.
The one he's putting in S.
Hey, that's good. Yeah, A. It's good.
Asgore's pretty badass.
Your best nightmare. That song isn't very good. It's, because that's the Omega Fly Fight. It's like it's a decent song. I haven't really heard it by itself. It's kind of drowned out by all the Omega Fly or the Photoshop Fly Fight B.
Yeah, I remember that one fairly well. I could have gone down to C.
I don't remember Finale. I don't remember the tune of that one. That's probably the only one here I don't remember.
That's part of the Photoshop flower fight, though.
Yeah, so probably B. Hopes and Dreams S.
I'm getting there. Sorry, I had to scroll up a little bit.
Moonall saved the second part of the Azrael fight, where it gets more like metal and stuff. Not nearly as good. C.
Wow.
It goes from S to C. I believe that's the second. I believe that's what that is.
Yeah, this is the genocide route.
S.
Right?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's good. It's like,
I don't have that much experience with genocide route.
I definitely don't.
Power of Neo. I don't remember that one because the fight. It's like I'm here. I'm dead.
Yeah. So just like D.
Yeah.
Okay. S. I know where that's going. Should I just go ahead and put it there?
Yes.
We knew where that was going.
Unfortunately,
That was Megalovania for anybody not watching along.
That's why the like four I don't know here.
Mad Mew Mew, that's the newer one.
Yeah, we haven't done that. We haven't played that fight yet.
Do you want me to pull it up real quick, or do you just want to throw it in D?
As a thought in D with Neo. If we're gonna pull up the songs, then Heartache A with Asgore. Really good. Bone Trials A.
Dummy.
A. S.
I'm gonna put it ahead of the Genocide route one though, because I'm not a fan of Genocide route.
Metal Crusher is decent. Put in B. Not great, but decent.
Spider Dance, my favorite boss fight, not necessarily my favorite song.
S. It's better than Ghost Fight and Dummy.
But they're pretty much the same song.
Wrong enemy. I have never encountered that character. It's one of the two.
Death by Glamour.
One of the two Kickstarter characters.
Death by Glamour's got to be pretty high, right?
Yeah, S.
All right. I'm not really gonna argue with it. You put my favorites near the top, so we've got S tier, Megalovania, Hopes and Dreams, Spear of Justice, and Battle Against the True Hero, both the Undyne fights, Spider Dance, and Death by Glamour from one of the Metaton fights. A tier, Asgore, Heartache from Toriel, Ghost Fight with Napster Blue, Dummy, and Bone Trousel with Papyrus.
I'm assuming Save the World is the one where the part where it gets all metal. There's also a second song there, kind of, where it's like a rendition of his theme.
Uh-huh.
That would go more A tier. So if I'm wrong on,
Should I put it in B just to be on the safe side?
Yeah.
Okay.
If Save the World is his
Save the
theme
World,
rendition, it's A.
Another part of the
if it's the metal part, it's
Azrael
C.
Dreamer fight moves into B tier along with the songs from the Photoshop Flowey fight and Metal Crusher from earlier Metaton. And then down in D tier, just because we're not that familiar with them, Power of Neo, Wrong Enemy, and Mad Mew Mew.
Yeah, we should play those fours and reach Mad Mew Mew.
Well,
I saw a toys
whenever you guys got
category.
time to make time for Drunker Tale. I'm
Whenever
down.
we got time to make time.
Yep.
I need time to make time.
Yup.
It takes time to make time.
Dolphin ships. I love how it's rules
So
called
toys
on the
category.
ship.
Look at the toys. They have American Girls as the picture.
TikTok to where is it?
Video game.
Monster High Doll.
Five Nights at Freddy's
Rainbow
Funko
High
Plush.
Dolls.
Lots of Rainbow
Squishmallows.
High. Nerf.
Squishmallow cows.
Nerf or nothing. Just the cows. I just want to see how many there are.
American Girl dolls.
Oh, God.
Maddie.
There you go.
Oh my
Alex.
God.
There's the shopping list.
They all
And
look
minus
the same.
those sea
Half
cows.
of them are the same.
I don't really care for the sea cows. They're cute.
Half of them
right.
are the same.
How do you see? Where do you see the same one?
Okay,
You see at the
wait,
bottom,
wait,
look
wait.
at these the little three, the brown
They're not-
ones with the
they're
two
not
spots
big.
in the corners.
Those
Those
are
the
Connor
same.
variations. Thank you very
And
much.
the pink one's right next to them. They're
They're not
essentially
the
the same.
same.
And the blue one's at the
essentially the
top.
same is not the same as the same. Now these two cows here look the same.
A lot of them look essentially the same.
Yeah, yeah.
These two look the same.
Wait,
They
wait.
could be different sizes.
Yeah, but I was gonna say that one, the first one, that is the same. It's just that's the anime eyes one.
Oh yeah, the eyes are different. You're right.
Yeah.
What about these two?
A lot of them are pretty much the same. I think these are different sizes.
The pictures make the lighting
not
looks different, but
100%
they look
sure.
the same.
The same
It
with
is
the two
the-
below them.
one
I think
might
it's
be
different
fluffy.
sizes and stuff.
Because they've done some fluffy
You
ones.
could be right about that. And the colors look different on these two, but
Like
that
the
could
flat.
be.
Those are both Connor, I'm pretty sure.
Look at all the
Okay,
flat
well, we're not
ones.
really gonna.
Same with the one
rank
that's that.
these, so-
But wait, down there, those are the sea cows.
Wow.
Which
I
I'm
see
kind of mad to me.
Sea cows.
The one
sea
that I
cows go-
just
they go on sea
got
tail.
wasn't on there though.
Yeah, it might
No,
not
it's
be
my
up
big
there.
The
one.
one you got was on there. The one
No,
with
it
the
wasn't.
rainbow belly.
No.
Yeah, I saw it. Go back in there.
But I didn't
Oh
see
my
that, but I was
goodness.
referring to my pink one.
Oh well, the one with the rainbow belly was on there.
That's the Rainbow Belly one. Oh yeah,
What
they
of
do
that?
have her, and they have Bubba. That's the purple one. I think technically the pink one right next to Rainbow Belly is the one I have. I just have the Valentine's version of it.
All right.
That last one, the pink and purple.
Listen,
one's
I want.
Thomas and
Squishmallows in
Friends.
general.
Yeah, I want to put it in right now. At some point, I'm doing this.
Oh,
G.I. Joe character.
Oh god.
82 to 94, and I had most
Let's
of them.
see. Oh, it's not in the toys. It's the pictures of them.
It's like the pictures from their cards. Yeah,
Oh, that's Snake Eyes.
I'm not
He
doing it
goes in
today
S tier.
because
The put Snake Eyes in
I
S
had
tier
a
real quick.
large variety of them. Yes,
That's all you need to rank as Snake
I want
Eyes.
a Barbie.
Storm Shadow too. Storm
Oh, yeah.
Shadow's my
Wasn't
favorite.
the G.I.
I
Joe
think
that
that's
was like
Storm
the
Shadow
same
up there.
size as
What's
Barbie?
Storm Shadow's
This is
face
Storm
there?
Shadow right here.
Yeah, his face is like.
This is the original Storm Shadow. There should be another Storm Shadow up here, just a little ways, in a more flowing mask. When he was more of a good guy.
He was more of a good guy at one point.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even seeing him. Did they exclude it because it was a later variation?
Maybe.
That wouldn't make sense. There's a lot here, though, so and they don't necessarily seem to be in any kind of order either. I thought maybe they were chronologically, but they were.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
actually a later Snake Eyes. This is the one where he came with the
Yeah.
wolf. Because the original Snake Eyes had a much more plain mask.
What's those two looking at each other?
Oh, that's the Crimson Twins. Here, fun fact. Okay, well they were a double set, and they looked exactly the same, except one had a scar and one didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But that action figure for whichever one of them I still had, two of my favorite action figures, but not to mention G.I. Joe figures. That was the guy I used as my my wrestler of the franchise. That was the figure I used for him.
Nice.
We made double amount of figures that we needed. Quick, just give one a score. It's the Crimson Twins.
They came in a 2-pack.
Nice.
You got them together. So
Wasn't there a series of G.I. Joe that was the same size as Barbie?
the original G.I. Joe figures were the big dolls. Yeah,
Nice.
from like the 50s
Okay,
and
wait.
60s.
So they're
and
big action figures.
it was-
Were their
it was-
clothes? Could you take them off?
Yeah. And they had all
God,
kinds
they
of
did the
different
Star Wars
weapons and
goals so
accessories.
long.
Yeah, they were really cool. A friend of mine had a few of them. I wanted to get some because I thought they were neat. But
But you
Yeah,
don't
see-
have Ken. Get a G.I.
Of what I'm
Joe.
seeing, there's only one. Storm Shadow.
it does seem like they're not using the because a
What's
lot
that guy on
of
the white? You seen the ninja mask?
because
and
multiple
helmet?
figures had different. Which one over here?
Yeah, the guy in the red.
This one?
Yeah.
I'm not sure just from the picture. There was,
He also has a monocle.
yeah, it almost looks like Dr. Mindbender with a weird helmet, but I don't think that's the case. Some of these I would definitely have to go back and look up and see who they are.
That guy on the left.
I want to see how long their Squishmallow listed.
On the left.
But yeah, it's interesting. It doesn't seem like they have the
Ooh,
different
sorry.
variations. So that would definitely alter it a little bit.
Yeah. There's probably like a third of the figures then.
Yeah, I don't know what the numbers would be exactly.
Me neither.
Sorry, just reliving my childhood. All right. You said you wanted to see how long the Squishmallows is. We're not really going to do it.
I know. But just because I have a Squishmallows tracking app, and there's a lot.
Oh, it's still going.
It's more
You can do this on your own time.
Oh, look, they have some of the Squishmallow ones.
Leave, quick, before she gets sucked into humans.
Oh, like this Winston.
Why the humans?
Wait, where's the humans?
Oh, those witches and stuff?
Oh, the witch. Oh, yeah, the witches are there. Perfect.
Flies!
Fries,
Owls,
yeah.
fries over here, yeah.
Yeah, he has a best friend who's Burger.
You're like a whole family.
Can I eat them?
Yeah, that's Hans and his little family. With the different sizes of
Hans and his little
Hans.
family.
The
Look,
jack-o'-lantern
there's the bear.
with a pirate hat.
Yeah.
That's just a kid in a Halloween costume.
These are literally just the Squishmallows, too. They also
Ooh,
have the
spider.
Huggies.
I like that one.
Oh, there's the Bogo.
There's Avery, the duck.
Okay. Rocks and stones are cool with a picture of Dwayne Johnson.
What's even on there?
Watch brands again.
I have so many questions about the watch thing.
Rocks.
Nice.
Just
The Easter Island heads.
okay,
I think they could.
so Dwayne goes in the S.
I think they could do a bit.
I'd say
more,
Dwayne goes in
but-
the S too, easily.
We're not really doing
Yeah,
this,
definitely.
are we? We are? Oh.
Wait, I guess.
Yes, definitely.
I'm trying to agree that the rock goes in
Well,
S.
Stonehenge has to be either S or A.
Yeah.
Yeah, same as the heads.
No, only A. Only A.
The heads have to be with Stonehenge.
Alright, now we have to look.
And what about the sword?
Is that a... Oh, the
Oh,
sword
sword
and
and
stone.
stone. Oh, S too.
Yeah.
We're weighing the rock, not the sword.
Well, the stone's important. There.
Yeah,
Without
just the
stone, you
stone.
just have the sword.
True. Okay, that little stack thing, let's go at least B. I really like that.
The bricks.
Is that a really round rock? I love round rocks. I
What's
love
with
them.
that disc called?
I'm still really sad about the one I lost. I think it's just a cool...
It's a birthday cake.
It's a birthday cake?
Oh my god, it is.
Edible?
I love it. You know you can buy edible rocks on Etsy.
Oh, that's nature, easy. That's
That's
a pretty that's
basic.
better than the smooth rock.
No.
Yeah, smooth rocks suck.
Oh, I love the round smooth
Nah.
rocks because they're just so rich.
those
Yeah,
go in like
pebbles.
D tier.
It's just
Not
the
D tier,
driveway.
C tier, B tier.
They're not... No, they're
Walkway.
And then those go above the smooth
they're
rocks.
rocks
like a
to walk
driveway.
on.
Okay,
I like
the smooth ones are the walkway, the rough ones are the driveway.
The difference between me and you're a smooth rock person, I'm a jagged rock.
Because they're rare. Like, I can find a jagged rock anywhere.
Meanwhile, we both like jagged gems.
But I was going to say, fun fact, yeah, with the gemstones and stuff, I prefer the rough
Smooth
ones.
gemstones are just why.
Well, I have a Roy stone. That one's
It doesn't
nice.
look good.
Depends on the application. But usually I prefer the rough stones, yeah.
Because there's a rock.
Yeah.
list.
Okay, come on. Let's see if we can find a serious one for us to go out on.
If you don't be tangled, though.
Oh my god,
it's a
adopt
rock
me.
or a stone.
I don't... Best toys of 2000s. I just want to see what's on the list.
Let's see what's on the list.
Basketball.
Zuzu.
Ah, yes, the basketball. The best toy of the 2000s. And a LED hoverboard.
Okay, I found Bobby.
An LED hoverboard.
Okay, wait a second.
I'm not loving this list.
They're counting 2010s in here.
They do
Yeah,
have a
'cause there's
Lego
an
one.
LED
here.
hoverboard.
Zuzu,
Monster High.
just...
Wasn't released till
Random Marvel
2010.
figures.
Yeah, and the LED hoverboard.
I feel like the list is a little specious.
I didn't see the
here.
hoverboard.
No,
There
I'm
it
not.
is.
Yeah, it was at the beginning.
Unless you guys really wanted
Nah.
to do that one. I wasn't loving it.
Alright,
Another
next page.
2000s toys.
I'm not sure toys is really going to be that
Yeah.
fun for us.
Probably
in all
not.
honesty.
Spectrum, Beyblade, Nerf, Lego Harry Potter sets, Dollar Store toys. Oh yes, Dollar Store toys.
Hey, sometimes
I hate
you
when
find
people
some
call
great
Dollar
stuff.
General and Family Dollar dollar stores.
Same.
To me, a dollar store is someplace that sells everything for $1.
To be fair, those no longer exist.
I'm sure they exist somewhere.
I don't know. Dollar Tree's no longer $1, and last time I checked, the 99-cent store isn't $1.
So wait till $2.
It was Daiso. But no, them are like Family Dollar and stuff like that. They're not even strictly $1, I'm pretty
I'm just saying,
I guess that's the modern equivalent of the old dime stores.
Dollar Tree a long time ago, that'd be expensive.
It's not a long time ago, though.
Wait, why they combine black and green?
What?
It's like
Yeah.
red and yellow had them.
It wasn't
black
enough.
And green is together. Dracula.
IKEA... Go back. IKEA plushie tier list.
Personality traits.
You're still
How many
waiting
are
on
there?
that plushie.
My favorite toys.
I don't know.
A lot,
Oh,
apparently.
blow high.
Wait, let me
There's
look.
blow high. Yeah, they sell a lot of plushies. They also have
They
a
have
little
a little
husky.
Planet
I like
Earth.
the
The
husky.
dinos are cute.
But there's Blow High.
Yeah,
Blow
no,
High
they're
husky.
cute, but I don't see how we're gonna pull this one off.
IKEA still.
They don't even
hasn't-
have the cute bear.
IKEA still hasn't
All right,
delivered.
let's get out of toys
That's fact.
because we're just too very in our
Taken
toy
almost a month
interests, and they're just not.
for them to deliver something.
There's not a good one here for us.
IKEA.
Pets.
I'm mad at IKEA.
I mean, where would y'all like to go here? My only issue is I do feel like we've done
need
some of the
something we can
easiest
all
ones
do
for us.
together.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
So not BTD.
Not books. Gabba can't bother to read.
Just
I
characters
need
in
sometimes.
general.
Oh,
I mean-
NFTs.
What?
NFTs.
Oh, chess.
Oh,
yes.
country music. That's it. That's we're all right.
Me and Alex played chess the other day.
Oh, God.
Disney. I mean, we might could find something in there. What about fast food?
Science. Yes. It's
We
been
haven't
so
eaten any in a
long.
while, thanks to COVID. But
Best fast foods, that's casual restaurants. That can't be too
French
many.
fries list.
it could be. It just
It
depends on
could
how
be a
in
lot.
depth somebody wanted
Yeah.
to go.
It's not.
Oh, they haven't never had to.
Y'all wanna finish with this one?
Sure.
Feels solid. at least.
A&W. Have you eaten at A&W?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one we had
in
in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
We had
Yeah,
the
it's
phone
like-
where you called up. I like.
The only thing
wait. For the record, let's go over what we have here. Instead of A tier, we have the best. Then it goes B, C, D, F, and never had.
So it's essentially A2.
Yeah. I say A&W's B. They have good food. And it's a
The
fun
only thing I
experience.
remember is the mug.
Yeah, you love the.
I was gonna say, I remember
only
it was
thing-
good. It wasn't anything like
and the bear
mind
statue, and
blowing.
it's a fun experience. And
Let's
it's very
say.
nostalgic for me, so I'm gonna go.
Nothing
B tier.
mind blowing, so I'm fine with
Arby's, honestly, Arby's.
I'm gonna go
kinda meh.
solid.
It's B tier.
B's
that's at C.
fine.
I know you have
Arby's
issues
is
having
mid.
worked there. But
Yeah.
Arby's is good if you like what they have. They don't have as much variety as some other.
They're really good when they
Restaurants.
have the mint chocolate milkshake and the fish sandwiches.
Nah, it's like
but
Sandwiches.
But to be fair, aside from the work experience, I've also been mad at them ever since they got rid of the chocolate turnover.
Well, look, here's the thing: the curly fries are really good.
True.
I love the roast beef sandwich. I know you guys aren't roast
Yeah.
beef sandwich
You
fans,
see-
but I love them, and I love like their turkey sandwich, and the chicken's good. It's a
And the
good
chicken is
restaurant.
I've liked making
The
a
chicken's
custom
not bad.
sandwich.
I used to
It was
have
like
a
the
chicken
Italian
slider
sandwich,
constantly when
but
Alex
take off most
booked
of.
there. In case I used to have like
Uh-huh.
a chicken slider constantly. It was, man.
It was hit or miss with that.
It
But
was
but I
very
used to
bad.
try like making a custom sandwich. It was like the Italian sandwich, but like we move the meat and
Arby's is
replace
very
it with
much C-tier
chicken
for
and
me.
some bacon.
It's
That
like
was really
Arby's definitely is not my first choice.
I'm fine with it at
Not my
B+.
first
Have either one of y'all had
choices.
Baja Fresh?
Nope.
I don't
No.
believe I have either.
If you
No
haven't, we
Blimpie.
definitely have.
I've had Blimpie. Blimpie was really good. I'd take.
What the fuck's Blimpie other than one of our Hot Wheels?
It's a sub shop.
I don't know. I think they're flipping us off.
We named one of our Hot Wheels Blimpie.
It's a sub shop.
Oh my!
A lot of things near us have closed down. It's good. I like it better than Subway. To be honest,
I don't know it.
Blimpie was really good. I'll put it in B for now.
I need to.
Why is my cursor so far away from the image?
I don't
What's
know.
going on there?
I need to know it since you said it's better than
Bojangles.
Subway.
Bojangles.
Bojangles is good.
better
We
than
don't go
Arby's.
there
Beef
often
or
It's
enough.
better than Arby's.
Okay.
I feel like I
Beef's
still say
fine.
Arby's should be in C.
That's fine.
Bojangles is much
Boston
better than
Market,
Arby's.
I only had one time, and I was disappointed. You
Okay.
guys have never had it.
Yeah.
I haven't had it in so long. I'm gonna put it in the never had because I literally had it one time, and it was
Okay.
1997. So we're talking almost 20. It was September of 97. So we're talking almost 26 years ago.
Damn.
And you guys have never had it, and I don't want to count like their frozen meals, which you've had occasionally.
Okay.
Okay, Burger King, is it B or is it the best?
It's
Why is
like
it B?
iconic,
Better than
but
Arby's.
I'd go B. But yeah, it goes
better than
above
Arby's.
everything.
Let me say a
in-
few things about Burger King. The Whoppers are great, except, and again, we haven't eaten out in 3 years at this point. But when we used to eat out regularly, they'd often be
They
cold.
always smelled better than they tasted.
When I was a vegetarian, the BK Veggie was a great sandwich, and even a Veggie Whopper, just especially when I eat cheese, but even without cheese, it was a good sandwich. I like the long chicken sandwich there. I used to love.
Hated those
I used to
long
love the
sandwiches.
BK broiler, and then it became the chicken Whopper. That was a great sandwich. They've had other good chicken sandwiches. They're different, obviously, than a McDonald's because of the flame broiled aspect, but they're just the regular cheeseburgers can be solid. I think their fries suck. They're not the worst, but they're
I like
nothing
the
great.
fries.
The
It's like
chicken
the best
nuggets.
thing.
The chicken nuggets aren't
No.
as good as McDonald's.
No.
They're a bit more like.
Yeah, no, that's my thing. Okay, so
spicier.
with Burger King,
That's better
I
than
think
Arby's chicken.
I think
But
the
I don't think I can call
iconic.
them- I don't know that I can call them the best, but I do.
I
like
do
Burger
think
King a
that
lot.
they need to be high up, Personally, I'd take Bojangles over Burger King, but I'd put Burger King above everything else on this list.
This next one, I'm not familiar with.
We haven't had. I've heard of cane sauce and all that,
Cane's
but we haven't had
Okay,
it.
so we'll definitely.
I've heard
Carl's
it's popular.
Jr. is essentially Hardee's, but I'm
Hardee's,
sure
yeah.
they're somewhat different since we've
Yeah,
never
Hardee's is
officially eaten
good.
the Carl's Jr.
Better
Wait,
than
wait.
Hardee's.
If there's no Hardee's on here, we'll use that to represent Hardee's.
That's the same thing.
But if there is well, there were two different restaurant chains.
Yeah.
But then the same thing.
But then one bought the other. Okay, it doesn't
Yeah.
look like there's an actual Hardee's on here, so
Okay.
we'll use them to represent Hardee's.
Okay.
Which
Hardee's
we
is good,
have in
and
our
we need to
area.
eat them more.
It's better than Arby's.
Hardee's is really solid in a lot of their fries are the
I
worst
loved-
fast food fries.
I love the combo situation where you could get like the multiple things that they did one time.
Hardee's has solid Here's an interesting thing. When I was a kid, Hardee's also served roast beef sandwiches just like Arby's. I think. But they definitely both... Maybe I'm conflating that, but they definitely both served the hot ham and cheese. And back then it wasn't cheddar cheese, it was Swiss cheese. And that was a great sandwich. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe Hardee's didn't have the roast beef. Maybe both of them had the hot ham and cheese. And that was one of my favorite sandwiches when I was a kid. And I'm pretty sure both still do it, but I think they changed the cheese on it. Hardee's also went in this thing where they do the sourdough bread on a lot of their sandwiches for a long time, and that sucked, quite frankly. And then they went where they have these bigger, like $6 burgers. It was supposed to be bigger, thicker burgers than the other fast food chains. And they did a deal where you'd order your food, and you go sit down, they'd bring it out to you. So they were like a combo fast food sit down place.
I'd like to say real quick, in 2019, there was an article saying that Hardee's had brought back the original roast beef sandwich.
Okay, so they did. Okay, so it was Hardee's and Arby's. You could get the roast beef at both. Maybe you couldn't get the ham. Arby's had a ham and cheese too, though, right?
Yeah, at one point in time, I think.
Maybe that was a later addition to Arby's, maybe, but I know they definitely had some crossover there, and I like that a lot. But in more recent years, I think Hardee's fries suck. I can't say that enough. They're awful. Their chicken sandwich is really good. Their burgers are fine. Some of them are actually a combo with, what's the name of the Mexican restaurant?
Which one?
No, the one that Hardee's is partnered with, because some of them are combination Hardee's and something else. But you can get like tacos and stuff at Hardee's. And they're not just Taco Bell tacos, but they're solid. So I enjoy Hardee's, but I think it's lower tier. As far as the big names, I'm not saying lower tier on here.
Yeah.
But as far as just the group, so that was
maybe a C.
Poor choice.
Better
of
than
words.
Arby's. If it's
I
Arby's.
could even put it in B.
I'm a big
I could
advocate
be.
for Arby's.
I'm just saying
things.
I would put it below some of the others in the group of the main ones. It's definitely one I eat at regularly.
I mean, to be fair, I don't eat like half of Arby's food.
That's fact.
But what I do eat, it's like the fries are decent, but it's like
Checkers,
I don't like
Rowley's
chicken.
Checkers. I only remember having one time. We may have had
I
a couple
don't remember
times
having.
on different.
I
trips.
remember seeing
because
Checkers and having them at least once.
We did, because when we went back to visit our hometown, they had Checkers. But ironically enough, we don't have a Checkers in the town we live now, which is much bigger.
Is that the place we went? We got it and we ate in the hotel or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, that was so good.
I was going to say, it's
don't
good, but I only remember having it once, so I can't rank it super high.
Best.
You're out of here.
No, I can remember loving it and wishing there was more.
I don't remember.
Well, look, if you really want to put it there, I don't care. It was
good.
one time. and
We
it
can
was
put that
fine.
Arby's
I know,
and see.
I know your mother is a fan of it.
It was good.
Okay, Chick-fil-A.
Here's the thing.
after
Food,
homophobic.
great. But yeah, ethics, questionable.
Yeah.
They're like Hobby Lobby. They have everything I want except good ethics.
Which, I mean, to be fair, Chick-fil-A's corporate, stance doesn't represent all the millions of workers who work there, so we hate to paint everyone with the same brush. Not like just because you took a job at Chick-fil-A, there's something wrong with you. People gotta work. But, we'll put it down in F for those reasons. And I'm not even, you know what? I'm not even that big a fan of the food. When I was a kid, it was, like, super popular and everybody really liked it, but I didn't eat there very much. And it was
I
like,
don't remember.
I remember it being good.
it's fine. I've eaten there a few times. But
We did homemade
nothing special.
Chick-fil-A recently. I messed up those fries, but the chicken and the sauce was great.
Yeah. Chipotle is decent.
I've eaten it,
God's
like,
probably not a
once.
big fan because he's not a big fan of
It was good. I got one of the
I'll let you
steak
guys deal
bowl
with this.
I'll put it in
situations.
B.
Because I don't really eat
B's
it.
fine.
Churches.
I don't know.
I remember Churches being around. It's a KFC style fried chicken place. But I'm not sure I've even ever had it. And if I had, I would have been younger than y'all. So
Yeah.
we're talking 30 plus years ago.
Okay.
I'm not 30 years older than y'all, but still, I'm saying
Yeah.
it would have been that long ago.
It would have been a while
Okay.
ago. Cookout has to be best.
Yeah. And I don't know how widespread across the
It can
country
go
that
above
is.
Checkers.
There's only one problem with it, and that's the milkshakes are way too thick.
Well,
But it's, like,
that's not
good
necessarily
thick.
a problem. though.
Exactly.
They're great shakes. You just can't drink them.
Yeah, All right,
Just get a
wait
soda.
50 minutes.
That's why I usually get a float
To drink
instead
them.
My ideal
That is a
situation would be
problem
I'd
with the
get
two
a
things.
soda and a milkshake, so I
Yeah.
have something to do.
They're
with
like
my
really
dessert.
big. They're like boba straws.
No.
And I don't know
Milkshakes.
if it's the same everywhere, but at least the cookouts around here, they have the cookout trays where it's like $5,
Yeah.
and you get a lot of food there, and you got so many choices. I always get like the double burger,
It's always hard to
fries,
decide
and
what
some
to
chicken
get.
nuggets.
Because like sometimes
there's
I'll
chicken
change it
tenders,
up because
corn
there's so
dogs.
much.
I
And
do think.
you get the float of the milkshake.
I'm
with it
saying
for, like,
cookout belongs
slight
above Checkers
upcharge.
since we only had Checkers once.
I do.
I
think-
also know
Oh, yeah,
anytime
Cookout's
I end up on North Carolina TikTok, everybody's like, "Here's the North Carolina starter pack cookout."
Yeah, it goes beyond North Carolina. There's one in our hometown now.
Yeah, Cookout
I know
is
I know
great.
they're in Tennessee. I just don't know how widespread they are across the country. But Cookout's fantastic. Great deal. And like I said, I barely had. They have a huge menu too, and I barely had any. I always get the Cookout.
Yeah.
I get the same thing because I like it so much.
But it's like I do think they'd actually benefit from bigger straws with the milkshake, especially the ones with the chunks in them. Half the time that can like clog up your straw as well. Very hard to drink the milkshakes.
I'm moving a few into the never had that I know y'all have never had because I've never had them.
I forget that Denny's or the women's championship.
Are you guys? Do you guys remember Denny's at all? Y'all haven't eaten them
Not
much.
really.
You have.
They're the ones that had the rocket ship cups, aren't they?
They are.
And the big cookie.
And back then I was a vegetarian, and they had a really.
Didn't we have those like 25 years ago?
I'm not even 25 years old, so
They had a really good veggie burger. I have eaten there at least once.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like
recent
really
years.
remember
Yeah,
the food, but the
I-
rocket ship cups, great.
They're
I
super
got
I
it.
remember at all.
But I don't have enough experience with them to rank them super high. But I don't want to rank them super low either, so I'm gonna just throw them in B.
Domino's best. Best pizza.
I prefer-
No,
Yeah, Domino's is great pizza.
it's not
Wait.
the best. It may be the best of like the pizza delivery chains.
Okay,
If
yeah, the
that's your
pizza
opinion. It's
delivery-
not my opinion, but
Who do you think is best for pizza delivery?
I know the owner's kind of a dick. But Papa John's is really good.
Papa John's, yeah, but
I think
Domino's,
Domino's
great.
better.
Yeah.
Now, it also depends on the pizza. Like
Everything
like a
pizza.
pan pizza from just about any of them is really good.
Domino's is
Real
great.
quick, I would
Usually we
just
don't
like to
get pan
say,
pizza from Domino's. 'Cause
To be
it's
fair,
extra.
I haven't had pizza from Domino's or Papa John's in a while, but I think Domino's is freaking great.
it seems like Cookout is mainly in like the southeastern
Southeast, yeah.
sort of area.
Are you going to push hard to put Domino's
Especially
in the
North
best, or are you going to
Carolina.
let me put it in B?
I would like.
I'm fine with it
I
in
just
B.
feel like all
This is a
takeout
good
pizza is just okay. It's not even as good as like
Wait a minute, it's great.
I like the really thin big
I
slices,
like
like the New
Brook
York
Street.
style pizza, like Burke Street pizza, big ass slices, those kind of places.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not going to fight too hard. I let her put Checkers in. If you really want it, I'll put it there. I don't hate them.
Dairy Queen!
No, Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen's food is fine.
The ice cream, though.
They
I was
have
gonna say they're
other
probably
things
more
other
than
than ice
for that.
cream.
Yeah, they have burgers and chicken and stuff.
We went there in
Does
Wisconsin.
anyone go to Dairy Queen for anything other than the ice
We
cream?
did.
Here's an interesting thing. When
For
I
anything
was
other than the ice cream?
Yes.
Alex, when we went to Wisconsin, when you were like not even 2 years old,
Yeah.
of course, Dylan wasn't even born. I was a vegetarian at the time, and it's a small town in Wisconsin where my family lives, so they didn't have a lot of restaurants, and I couldn't eat McDonald's fries at the time because they were treated. What are you looking at?
The cat was doing something.
Okay, well, pay attention.
I had to make
what
sure
we're
she
doing.
wasn't doing anything
She's
not
fine.
safe.
What's she gonna do that's not safe?
Eat plastic.
Fair enough. Anyway, they didn't even have. I don't even think they had as many restaurants there as they did when we went back just a few years ago. And like I said, I couldn't eat McDonald's fries at the time, and there weren't a lot of restaurants that had vegetarian options other than maybe a salad here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would eat for lunch. Like every day was fries for me, the Dairy Queen, or I think there was a Hardee's in town.
Nice.
So I was like, maybe Hardee's fries weren't as bad back then, or maybe I just looked. But yeah, I was eating a lot of Dairy Queen fries then.
I said I don't remember too much of the
I think
food.
we
Some
ate
food was
Dairy
good.
Queen.
We did.
When we went back there in 2000,
Yeah, I was just
Yeah, I don't
saying that.
remember it.
Yeah, like the food didn't stand
It's
out,
not
but ice
something
cream.
often, so-
I love the ice cream. Not my
Firehouse
favorite ice cream.
subs,
Not
I
my
know
favorite
nothing
ice cream.
about them.
But I love
Gaba hasn't eaten at Firehouse Subs. You and I
It was
have
good.
once.
Wasn't as good as Subway, but it was good.
It was fine.
It was solid. Five
Five
Guys.
Guys, that's top tier.
Okay.
And IHOP is also top tier.
IHOP. Yeah, those 1 a.m.
Chicken and
memories.
waffles!
In and Out, we've never been to.
They're coming to the East Coast soon. They're starting in Tennessee.
Jack in the Box, we've been to twice.
I went once as well with a friend
Okay.
on the way to a con.
I think it's fine. It's nothing special.
Yeah, it was good.
I wasn't blown away by it.
I don't like Jersey
You guys,
Mike's.
have you eaten there?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we have eaten there today.
Yeah.
Now, I like Jersey. Here's the thing about Jersey Mike's. Again, it's better
I'm
than Subway,
so picky about
but
subs.
not for the price. As of the last time I ate there.
I just realized I'm so picky. Like, you tell me it's a sub place and it's not Subway, I'm like, nah,
I know you're going to want to fight me on that, but Jimmy John's
good.
And again, for their food, I know I've heard some issues about their owner, and your cat is being very annoying
She's
right now.
scratching up a box now. But,
we can change it.
Yeah, no, I realize if it's not a Subway sub, I don't want
We can put Arby's in seats.
But for a sub shop, Jimmy John's is far and away the best. And even though I like Jersey Mike's, and Jimmy John's is kind of pricey, but I think it's worth the price. And again, okay, I know we rank Chick-fil-A down enough, but I don't think Chick-fil-A's food's that good.
Yeah.
There's that to list. We can have double standards if we want.
Subway. Okay, I'll accept Jimmy John's, but Subway also has to go up to.
To be fair, what was the issue with Jimmy John's? The owner was like a hunter prick.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, and it's really shitty what he was doing. I'm not going to defend it, but it's also not some widespread policy that affects large number of people based on things that they can't control nor should try to change. So, I mean, I'll defend my stance there, at least at this point. If I learn more about it,
it's not great, but the lesser of the two evils.
I've never even heard of Jollibee.
I have heard of it. I don't think we have it. If we do, it's relatively new.
Okay.
I know it's really popular, and I want to try it.
I'm up and down on. Like, sometimes their food's really good.
What else am I going for that good of chicken?
Disappointing.
I'd say KFC is like
and they have, like, the box, and you can get, like, the biscuit and the cookie.
Okay. It's Bojangles. Do you really want to put them a tier ahead of Bojangles?
I said the same time.
I'm saying it to Alex. They do have very good chicken, and depending on
I'll put them same.
They have at the
Does
time.
KFC still do boneless chicken sometimes?
I don't know.
Probably.
I feel like that comes and goes. Bojangles always.
That's pretty good.
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars. Fine.
Little Caesars was better when I was a kid. They used to have square pizzas, and the pizza tagline was because you got two pizzas for the price of one. So you get this long rectangular packaging would have two like square pizzas in it. Little Caesars was great when I was a kid. Nowadays, it's just totally fine.
Yeah.
Like most
pizza
places.
Kmart having one in it.
Now, I've eaten at Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big seafood guy anymore.
We have one with the KFC, don't we? We did.
Probably. And whenever I, I would have been little when I ate there.
Uh-huh.
Because, again, I'm not a big seafood guy. And even back then, it would have been like popcorn shrimp is what I would have eaten. So...
What was the seafood place I really liked?
Okay, but how much experience do you have with, was it Captain D's?
I think so. I pretty much don't have experience with.
Should we put it in the never had? Because we really just don't have enough.
Probably, because I don't think Gaba's ever had it. I've maybe had it once. The best.
Yeah, you're right. I'm joking.
It's McDonald's. Great fries, great.
You can't argue with McDonald's.
Let me tell you, their fries are not as good nowadays as they were when I was a kid.
Good fries,
I used to
good
love
nuggets.
their fries. Nowadays, they're fine.
I'll take three large fries, please.
Look, I'll accept McDonald's here simply because McDonald's double cheeseburger is one of my two favorite foods. One of the things that I could probably eat every day for my entire life.
I think I've had like a McChicken or something.
Sauce.
It was meh.
Guys, real quick.
But the nuggets, the honey mustard.
I didn't mean to
the nuggets, the honey mustard, and the fries.
Yes. Real quick, can we acknowledge that apparently in the UK and Australia and probably many other countries, they can't have plastic toys.
They have what?
They can't have plastic toys in like the kids' meal.
Why is this sorting things out without us?
Well, I was mainly adding stuff that I know none of us have had, and I don't even know if you guys have eaten a Panera Bread.
I don't know, but
I've been in it, but I haven't eaten it.
And I was just.
It's like, I agree, but still.
It's meh. But anyway, so apparently recently...
To be honest with you, if you're going to put Domino's now, I'm probably going to put Papa John's in it.
Yeah.
Alright.
But recently, if not like literally currently...
Oh, hey, really quickly, this place right here, this Penn Station East Coast Subs.
Yeah.
It's in one of the travel centers up I-95. Like when we go visit New Jersey, I really wanted to eat there, but it was just the time we passed through. It wasn't open, so I haven't gotten a chance. But I haven't eaten there, but it's someplace I really do want to eat.
Okay. But apparently pretty recently we have Mario Kart toys, and of course we have like the cool cars that you can move around like Hot Wheels and stuff. In the UK and stuff, they just have paperboard ones that they have to put together, and they don't have like working wheels or anything like that.
In the UK, you said?
Yeah. And Australia, I heard.
I'm filling out the never had while you were talking.
Okay, what's that first one?
Pretty much. First one where? Here?
It hasn't been sorted yet.
This is PDQ. We have one of these here in the city where we live. Dylan, you've eaten there. Yeah. Mom and I
don't think I've ever seen that
Mom
thing.
and Dylan and I went there one night when you were at a con.
It looks good, but I don't remember.
It's a chicken place. It's good, solid chicken.
I wonder what I had for dinner that night.
The one
chicken is like my favorite.
I might put it down with Jersey Mike's just because I literally had it one time. But I remember being solid. I don't want to hate on them.
Pizza Hut is good.
I mean, Pizza Hut's going to go in B tier.
Yeah. It's good, but it's not as good as the others.
Now, a personal pan pepperoni pizza from Pizza Hut. Mwah. when I was a kid, they had this reading program. You read so many books, you get a coupon for a free personal pizza from Pizza Hut. I used to love that.
Personally, when I was a kid, Barnes and Noble, you read so many books and you got a free book.
Really quickly, let's finish out the Never Had. You guys haven't had any of this stuff, like Moe's.
We had Moe's, didn't we? You and I one day? Pretty sure.
I know there's a Moe's nearby.
I'm pretty sure that's the Moe's. I didn't love it.
Okay, you're right. I've had Moe's too, and it was meh.
Yeah. We've had Quiznos.
Roy Rogers. I've had Quiznos. You've had Quiznos?
I think so.
I didn't think I thought Quiznos, the ones near us, there's not one where we live now and in our hometown. I thought it closed when you were a little kid.
I don't know. I swear we had it once.
That's not relevant because we were
going
I was
for
discussing the Noodles Company, Panda Express, Portillo's, Penn Station. I talked about Potbelly, Qdoba, Roy Rogers, Schlotsky. I remember Schlotsky's, but I don't think I've ever eaten there. And Skyline Chili.
Yeah.
I think that's like a big Cincinnati area thing.
Alright.
As far as what's left, this is Wingstop. I don't think we've eaten Wingstop.
I don't remember.
We haven't had Wingstop.
Swenson's, I don't believe we've ever had.
No.
Taco Cabera.
No.
Taco Cabana, I'm sorry. Torchy's Tacos. Whataburger, of course, because we've never been to Texas or California.
Why does it look like the Wonder Woman logo?
Everything is Wonder Woman today.
This wings place we've never been.
What's that other W place?
That's a good question.
Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah, Wiener Schnitzel.
Nice.
Never eaten it.
Nope.
Okay, so that clears out the last of what we haven't had. And yeah, I slipped in Papa John's and adjusted that. I threw in Panera Bread.
Alright.
Popeyes. Now, to be fair, I've only eaten a Popeyes 3 times.
I only had it once.
Haven't had the chicken sandwich.
And
yeah, we ate it there before the whole chicken sandwich thing.
Yeah. Kind of in the aftermath, though, because we ate there and...
Oh, maybe it was, yeah.
I think the time we went for the con, the same time we ate at Checkers when we were leaving town.
Maybe. We've
been there about 3 times. The first time was the best, but it's definitely solid.
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah.
I want the chicken sandwich.
Now, I remember having Quiznos, like I say, years ago. I'm not sure you've ever really had it, Alex.
I don't know. It seems familiar.
And
maybe I'm mixing it up with another place.
And I love the commercial they used to have with these paper cutout hamsters. Come to Quiz! No, they were hilarious. But I'm going to throw it in the Never Had just because we have so little experience. Sabar, that's the pizza place in the mall.
That has to be pretty high.
Yeah, that's the solid pizza.
It's not my favorite pizza place.
That's the style of pizza I like the best, though.
I do not
style pizza.
Don't remember.
You may not have eaten there. It's in the mall.
No, he's eaten there.
We've eaten at the food court, but has he actually eaten the pizza itself?
Because there's been times that we'd go grab something else and he'd want pizza.
It's like those large, flat New York style slices.
I kind of remember.
Yeah. Shake Shack!
Shake Shack is very good.
Top. Cat, please stop.
I can't get up there. She's not listening.
No, she's not. Mikey!
Quick, Arby's and C. Arby's and C.
Why are you hating on Arby's? Is good, man.
Look, I'm here for the Arby's slander.
Arby's is as good as Jersey Mike's.
Shake Shack, though, real quick, can we acknowledge? I don't remember what kind of freaking shake it was, but it tasted like a freaking marshmallow. It was so sweet and it had chocolate chips in it. And also they had cheesy barbecue freaking fries, and it was freaking amazing. Steak and shake, I love.
Hey! Stop that! You stop! Stop playing best!
Exactly.
Subway is so mediocre, and they've gotten
You got Jimmy John's up there.
Jimmy John's
puts meat on their sub.
Subway is twice as good as Jimmy John's.
Alright, I think Taco Bell might be A tier.
Steak and
That's fine with me. They got rid of my favorite things.
I put in best for 2 reasons.
They keep playing with my feelings.
I have 2 reasons for Taco Bell being best. The Cinnamon Twists and Baja Blast.
I was going to say the little Cinnabon bites.
I know where I put Steak and Shake. Do you want to put it top tier?
Honestly, it's fine. I really,
twice.
Oh, I thought it was only once.
No, you got your mug from there, remember?
Oh, yeah.
They went to see the Lego movie.
Yeah.
And they opened the new one over there across from the mall.
It's I do not care about Taco Bell's tacos, and even the cheese things, it's meh. But the freaking Cinnamon Twist,
yeah, but they keep getting. Sheets is good.
I had to scroll up. Sheets is at least B. I could almost.
They got rid of my favorite potato thing though, and they keep bringing the fries back and then taking them away, and it's can you just give me a fries?
Sonic feels like a worse cookout.
No, I mean,
hold on, I'm not.
Okay, I don't know, but Sonic has to be high up at least.
It's worse cookout.
Grilled cheese, popcorn chicken,
a great drink selection too.
Oh my god, the drinks. The Jolly Rancher watermelon slush.
Their fries are good, but they're always either oversalted or undersalted.
I don't know.
If they would get the salt level correct, they'd be top tier fries.
Okay, but grilled cheese.
Yeah, no, good grilled cheese.
It's good burgers, they have good
chicken.
I love the popcorn chicken.
Well, you can't go to Sonic. You can't go to Cookout everywhere. They're not nearly as widespread.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, if you can go Cookout instead.
I say, to be fair, my best friend.
Hold on, I'm not.
She can go to a Sonic. She doesn't have a Cookout.
I'm not putting these here. I'm moving them in the middle
so we can put
work
them
with the
elsewhere.
screen
Yeah.
more easily.
All right.
These are the last few, so we'll work with them from there. So.
And sometimes they have cool toys. Like Sonic currently has Tokidoki stuff. I saw.
All right, Waffle House.
I don't.
I mean, Waffle House is fine. I'm not in love with it like so many
It's
people
not
are.
IHOP. The meme is cool, but it's not IHOP.
And a lot of the food is like I can make better versions of it at home.
Yeah.
All I know is that Waffle House.
I mean, it's open 24 hours a day, which is a point in its favor. But like I said, right now we're not going anywhere anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've eaten anything.
I was gonna
from
say, have we
Wawa.
actually eaten from Wawa?
I may have.
I do not
We've definitely
remember
been
at
to Wawa.
Yeah, we've been
taken
to
trips
Wawa.
up north. But as far as actually getting the food from there, I feel like I may have eaten something from there one of the times we were in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe when you were a baby.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
But I think we're gonna have to throw it in the never
Yeah.
had just because we don't have enough experience with the actual food.
Wendy's
Wendy's has to be, yeah. It's good.
I'm not gonna.
I like that for
It's better than Arby's.
the nuggets. I let them get cold. The freaking delicious. The fries, delicious. Dip those fries in a Frosty, delicious. The bacon burgers, delicious.
I always thought that McDonald's had the best nuggets, but then Wendy's nuggets came out. I'm like, nope, Wendy's are
I
better.
actually prefer
nowadays,
I prefer
McDonald's
McDonald's.
nuggets.
nowadays I think they're pretty much even. But when they first came out back in like 96, 97, I love Wendy's nuggets. Wendy's just
McDonald's.
classic cheeseburger. Whether you do single, double, or triple, great burger. Their chicken sandwich it's just grilled chicken. It's got lettuce, tomato, and honey mustard. They switched the honey mustard on it for a while, which ruined it. But then I think they've gone back to the original. Great sandwich. They had a sandwich I loved when I was a kid. It was like beef patty, cheese, bacon, mushrooms, melted cheese.
You
I think it's a special burger they only have every now and then, but that was fantastic. Great fries. I love the sea salt fries, which I think they've actually gone away from now. But yeah, Wendy's is fantastic.
You know what place has
In
the
fact.
best honey mustard?
Put McDonald's slightly though.
I mean, come on.
I take Wendy's over McDonald's.
Honestly, I put IHOP at like the top of all this.
I mean, I can't
I
necessarily.
don't like
I'm not worried too much within the tiers. I'm just playing around a little
IHOP so
bit.
much.
Anyway, let's get to our last two.
I love
Well,
IHOP.
okay, I was to say, y'all know
Yes.
what restaurant has the best honey mustard? And I swear to God, if they ever change it, I'm going to throw a table.
McDonald's?
Yes. I can't find that honey mustard anywhere else. It's
But-
like, you can get the same honey mustard at most places. Cookouts, you can literally just buy in the store.
Yeah,
Some
you
honey
guys
mustard
can.
tastes too
Yeah.
mustardy. Some
I
places
love
honey mustard is like, that's too mustardy.
So good. I used to think it was
I don't
kind
know
of
which
spicy.
places, but
It's so
some
good
of
now.
them.
All right, our last two here. I don't know if we've ever eaten at a White Castle.
I don't remember.
Didn't we? That one time?
Well, I know we've eeten at Crystal,
Was it Crystal?
which is basically the same thing.
That's all we had, White
It's just
Castle
more
one
like the
time.
southern version of it. Yeah, we were going up to Wisconsin a few years ago, and we stopped in Kentucky and ate at one of the two.
Yeah.
And then on the way home from Wisconsin, we definitely ate at a Crystal. And when I was a kid, I ate at Crystal all the time. But it's the little mini slider burgers.
Yeah.
I think White Castle and Crystal are basically the same thing.
We buy the
I've
frozen
had enough
stuff.
of the frozen version. I've had enough of Crystal burgers.
I like it.
Do we go best or do we go?
I'd go B.
One of the oldest, maybe the oldest fast food restaurant still around, and then
Possibly.
Zaxby's, another chicken place.
I've had that a few times, yeah.
Pretty decent.
Wait, we
That's
should
good.
I should get all the chicken together, and I don't care what the order is, but
It's the Bobo move. But you gotta get Popeyes too.
Spall, get out of here. Can't put Arby's down C now.
I'm not putting Arby's at C. Arby's is too good.
It
I'm
is all
sorry.
the
Arby's not that good. You're overrating Arby's.
He likes it when he's hungover.
It is good hangover food too, but the Grand Turkey Club, roast beef sandwiches, curly fries,
I mean, I know I only ate like the chicken, but it's like the chicken wasn't good.
and that's fine. It's not necessarily for you, but trust me,
Have you
somebody who
tried
really likes their
chicken
food,
sliders with
Arby's is
cheese?
good. Okay.
That's all I ate.
Now it's cheese. Did you have cheese on yours? Like the cheese sauce? Because you don't really
It
like
had like the white
Okay,
cheese
okay,
bit.
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
I
no,
think
no,
the Arby's
the
debate.
cheese.
The Arby's debate is for another day.
Chocolate cookies are
Are we
great.
by and large good
Alright,
with this
cookies.
list?
Yeah.
I know we all have
yes.
slight disagreements. Like I wouldn't put
I like
Domino's
it.
that high, but
I
I
need
mean,
to find
why-
out
why
what the
not
next
have
Jolly
this
Bee
one?
I'm not
is.
worried about the never had. But are we good with this list overall?
Yes.
All right.
Man, I want.
I'm gonna find out what the
Domino's,
next
McDonald's,
Jollibee is.
Cookout, Taco Bell, Wendy's. Imagine all those ones at the top combined into one building.
Alright, Virginia.
Yo, imagine like a whole mall of fast food places.
All right, well, on that note, thanks for checking us out on this edition of LexiCon Podcast. Come back next time when the conversation will continue, but until then, I am will continue to be Maddie.
Lexi.
Dylan.
And this is LexiCon concluded.
Bye.